progress. Let's screen share. Oh man, we're up to shenanigans. Airbeer and Terrence, you made the fatal mistake of leaving Cielo Star and Shroud in charge. And here we are. Okay, let's see what happened last session. Everyone hear the music and everything? Yeah. No? That's kind of. I'll turn it up. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. Make sure if you ever can't hear the music or anything, please let me know. I'd rather be with you. But anyway, so here we are in the frozen north, the Mykonos glaciers. As you guys know, Skyreach Castle's crashed, and you guys need it repaired. You need to find somebody to take it out of the ice. You need somebody to repair the levitation enchantments. You need somebody who can steer the actual castle, can use its controls, and totally optional, someone to defend the castle. Probably not important. And you guys have been investigating different allies across the glacier to help. And lately, the party went and found themselves a group of Yeti. They went to the Yeti caves and found that they were actually quite docile, due in thanks to a rather strange but powerful wizard by the name of Eric. Who wears white furs, has a long white bushy beard, and looks quite like a Yeti himself, but he's human. And he's been using some minor magics to help him getting good with the Yetis, and the Yetis are quite docile. And he said that he'd be willing to help you all with Skyreach Castle, extend the aid of the Yetis, even go so far as to repair the levitation runes, because he's a pretty damn powerful wizard. But he would need something in exchange. He would need fair treatment for the Yetis. He would need you guys to all frame the orcs for stealing Remoraz eggs, as the giants have forbade both dwarf and orc from taking them from the mating grounds as they covet them. So he said, very sneaky like, go and take one from the mating grounds, put it in the orc camp, go tell the giants, and we'll help you out. We'll be willing to help you out. So the party thought that was a great idea. So they made their way to Mazak. Star, in a surprising, sweeping, charismatic night, made best friends with the dwarf leader, and the two of them are just bros for life now. He gave all kinds of useful information about Remoraz, to which the party then decided to go sleep in the middle of the mating grounds. Got attacked. There was a super cool dragon on Remoraz battle, and the party managed to prevail and ran for the hills because they realized maybe not sleeping in the middle of Remoraz mating grounds is a good idea. You returned the next day, you did indeed find a Remoraz nest, dug it up over the course of 4 hours, went down below, started a scout, and found that there were 3 eggs and a mated pair of Remoraz hanging around. And the moment Star touched the wall, they flipped the fuck out, despite the stealth check. And the party ran for the hills, and that's where we are right now. So, Terrence and Eravir, you guys come out of your tiredness? I don't know. You guys are just feeling a lot better. It's also worth noting that no beasts or characters have any exhaustion right now. Those have all been healed due to long rests and so on and so forth over the course of the days. Griffin and player character alike. So, what would the Dragon's Bane Adventuring Company like to do?
Oh, and we're just to recap, we're not stealing the egg. We're going to make an egg that looks like that egg because, yeah.
That's very true. I forgot about that. The plan actually isn't to steal a Remoraz egg. Per Ciela being a member of the Emerald Enclave, and you guys just met the Lynn Winterhound, the Emerald Enclave might not approve you guys like stealing and killing a newborn baby out of its natural habitat. So it was decided instead, you guys would let Star go down there, assess the egg, and then you would take a rock and sort of use a disguise kit to model it to look like one to trick the giants into thinking they stole Remoraz egg, which was far more pro Emerald Enclave and very much more a hippie thing to do, which is good. We like hippies, apparently. So yeah, that's the plan. You guys are gonna mock an egg, but you need to see one in order to mock it. So what would you like to do?
All right. Well, they know we're there. They are waiting for us. How you guys want to go about this?
Well, we definitely know we can't like touch anything.
Yep.
That's it.
Like if we go down there, we're ready for the fight right away. And I'd rather not kill the mother of the egg because the egg will probably die.
Can anyone fly? Because if we can't touch anything, would they be able to sense our footsteps?
If yes, yes. The slightest touch, they will be right on top of us.
Yeah, I was about to say I have floating, but I still need to touch something to move.
Same here. And Star needs to see it, or yeah, like Star needs to see it so we can disguise something as the egg.
I would say that Star needs like I would say it needs to like feel the weight too, because the giant's gonna pick it up and be like, "Wow, that's like 4 times heavier than a Remoraz egg, right?" So if you want it to be as authentic as possible, like
Mhm.
it depends on how. Yeah, I'd set the DC based on how much interaction Star has with the actual egg.
Yeah.
So can Star fly on Fire?
They're gonna notice Lyragoth.
I was about to say, like, won't the vibrations from the wings hit things?
Yep. The wind from the wings will hit the walls.
Yeah. Um,
Well, Eravir, go ahead and make an insight or sure Arcana check to just to get an initial determination about the power of tremor sense and its relationship to like yeah, like levitation.
21 for Arcana.
21. No, you're pretty sure that the party's right that like it's tremor sense to a degree. So while the party is right about like wind hitting the wall, like yeah, a significant amount of wind will draw their attention. But like a particularly stealthy flyer might be able to get away with it, but it's really tight, tricky flying. But as far as like if you were to just cast levitate in the area, despite the need to like push off walls and stuff, yeah, like that wouldn't spook the tremor sense because if you feel it's through the wall, so flight would be helpful. Significant wind will probably activate tremor sense. Stealth might be able to mitigate wind to a degree.
Well, if there's a way to get the egg out of there and keep them busy, then we can leave the egg after we know what it looks like and how heavy it is for the parents to retrieve and get the hell out of Dodge.
Just remind you, I'm gonna go because it's been a week. I believe, oh, what's his name? Duro told you that Remoraz eggs can only survive in the Arctic cold for a minute, and then they'll
Oh, a
die.
minute. Okay.
Yeah, that's why the Remoraz needs to be so close to the eggs because it
Yeah.
produces a ton of temperature. So they need to get a superheated environment. And if they leave that for more than a minute, then they'll die.
Okay.
That's really challenging, guys.
Yeah.
While we waited.
and why we're stuck. Star is just gonna like twiddle her thumbs and be like, guys, let's just like I get it. We can't kill it, but hear me out. We just need the egg. It can die. Just let it it's a bug. Just let it die.
Ciela just gives Star like this withering look.
Lyragoth will say, um, as much as I agree with Star, they're just filthy bugs. I mean, you could just kill them. Why don't we just draw the Memoraz away and then go into the nest while the nest is empty?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to suggest.
Hmm. So we need a distraction.
Also, side note, because they weren't here last time, Lara Goff can talk English now.
Yeah.
Very broken
Oh,
English.
common.
Yeah, common. Sorry.
Yeah. Same thing in our terms.
Very, very broken comment.
Yeah, broken common.
Cool.
Well, let's try Largoth's plan, if everybody's okay with that. I mean, if we want to move quickly, maybe Aravir and I could fly into the cave and, or at least close enough to the cave to be a threat and draw them out of the cave.
Both of you are gonna go in there?
And the rest of you hold until it's time to check the egg. Like, we may only be able to get the father of the egg. The mother would probably stay behind to protect the egg, I imagine, because that's what animals do. But that would be three of you. In total, two of you to distract and possibly just evade this thing. Star checks the egg, and then you get out.
What if we take this rock and put it under, like, some kind of shroud, like a blanket or something, and pretend like we already have the egg, or a egg, we're running out with it. Both of them. Us.
No, we have to. The plan is to bring the egg into the orc camp, and the giants are going to see the egg and punish the orcs.
Oh no, I meant to drop mom and dad.
Oh, maybe. Might work.
They might notice that their egg's not missing though.
They might also be blind because bugs, vibrations.
I will put out there that, I mean, they could not work. That is a very real thing that happens in nature. But you would know Remoras had two massive black eyeballs in the front of its head. It could
Okay.
be possible.
Bugs.
I believe there is an image of one in the chat, depending on what. Parents and Airbeers.
Yeah, centipede snake combination. Yep.
For the sake of Terrence and Airbeer, the battle that they fought against one of them, it was a tough fight. It was a deadly fight.
It was also a surprise.
I was also surprised.
And that was also just one.
Do we
Do
know
we
how
have any sort of magic that can hold any of the beasts? So we can maybe distract one and paralyze the other.
Are they beasts?
Oh, whatever they are.
Anyone can make me a nature check. If they want to determine that kind of quality about them.
Two.
18.
Terrence, you saw the creature. It looked far too
Monstrous.
I guess so. It looks far too monstrous to have been a beast. You're pretty certain this is a monster.
Okay.
So, I've got a spell called Unseen Servant that's invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force. And it can fetch things for me.
But if the egg is out in the cold for too long, the egg will die.
Oh.
There's also the point that I believe you were told that the egg weighs something like 200 pounds.
Yeah.
200
I
pounds?
thought it was 50.
What kind of adventure are we on, guys?
Let me double check. I'll double check. But you guys were told how.
No, I think I remember 200 pounds because we were like, how are we gonna get this out of here? Because Star's gonna get like rolled upon with this egg. How am I gonna lift it? I can't lift that.
Fire down there. Fire down.
Okay, so I've got Dimension Door. We could teleport in, look at it real quick, and then teleport out, but we'd have to be super fast.
Okay. Do we know where the egg is?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You were told and you observed. Remoras egg is a blue-gray sphere 3 feet across and weighs 200 pounds. For the Remoras all being huge creatures, they're all like they're huge.
Yeah, they can't have babies that are like 1 trillion for the size.
Okay, so Dimension door could work. We should still maybe one of us fly into the cave to distract them, open the dimension door, Star goes through, lifts up the egg to see how heavy it is, gets the hell out, and then whoever's in the cave gets the hell out.
Well, we already know it weighs 300 pounds.
No, it's
No, we just need the appearance. We really
Yeah,
just
mostly
need
just
the
the appearance.
appearance. We know the weight. It's heavy.
I thought that was just player knowledge.
The weight would have been a portion of making this work. So if you're a wizard, fair enough, raises the very excellent point that you guys know how much it weighs and its dimensions already. Like you don't know its exact appearance, of course, for the sake of design, but that is.
Yeah. Just need to see what it looks like.
Yeah, and that's a size comparison for.
If you open a dimension door, can we just look through the door and see what it looks like? Have to go through it?
It's dimension. It's a door, but the idea is like you're night crawlering through it, right? Yeah, it's not like a peak that it body's thrown through the gate.
Okay.
It can bring a friend though, which is nice. Star and I can go.
Should I take Lyragoth to distract them?
Yes.
And you get to spit acid at them if you want, because it's not going to kill them immediately. Just don't hit the egg. Shroud, Terrence, what do you think?
I'm up for the plan.
All right, Terrence, you should probably also all of you go with Eravir and Star just in case. Because what if the bug goes through the door? You know.
Mhm.
So
Only or two people though.
I know, but they wait outside of it. That's what I mean.
Can someone give me exact directions on where this is, or have I been there?
You haven't been there.
You've
You
been
start.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll provide directions.
Yeah, Star takes out a stick and starts marking the snow, and I'll give everybody a refresher of what it looks like. So there's the entrance. The rope hanging down, you guys still have it in there. And that is sort of the interior of the cave down below.
There were lots of bones. There was two of them. They're in this middle part of the right side of the cave.
What is your name? Oh, I already have them there.
Yeah.
It is very dark down there. Like the light does come down the tunnel, but the actual bottom is very dark.
Eravir and Star both have dark vision.
Yep.
And if you didn't, I can cast light for you.
This is gonna be fun. Let's.
It is a point, Star, that yes, you have dark vision, and that will help you see in gray tones down there, right? If you're trying to do an excellent forgery, you probably want color tones, right?
Yeah. Wait.
I've got a torch.
Oh man, we got a torch. Never mind, we're good.
We're in so much trouble. Oh boy. Okay. So are we ready to do this?
All right. Can anyone talk telepathically? Anybody else?
What's telepathy? That's crazy.
No, nobody's message.
Let's see here.
Oh, I've got message. Yeah.
All right. So let me know when to go in, and Lyragoth and I will distract. And while they're looking at us and attacking us, slip in, observe the egg as long as you can, run, and when you run out, Lyragoth and I will get out.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring you all closer to the hole. Just ran away from. So, just one of the details of the plan as a refresher. Yell and Lyra are gonna go down.
Yep.
A little bit, draw them out the cam, and then we've got Aravir and Star. Going down with a torch, checking it out, return.
And Terrence
Yes.
and Shroud on backup.
Yep.
Back up. The goats are maybe pinned to the ground so they don't roll away. Griffin's just sort of,
Griffin's just chilling.
it's just following around Aravir. Like it's. I don't mean it's so much fun. Yeah, they're not so smart. They're about as smart as you'd imagine a lion or a bird is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll tell my griffin to stay.
It's random, bro. It just. It's. Booty hits the snow. Okay.
All right, I'll wait for the sounds of chaos before I dimension door.
Alright. Going down under?
Yes.
Alright. Largoth does like the Aragon thing, where his Aragon is back for the first time and just like dives off the cliff. Flies to the bottom, probably lands squarely at the bottom. Oh, shit.
And that should be enough to get their attention to start with.
Yeah, a black dragon landing in their lair might do the job.
Yeah.
Especially like pulling down like a rocket. So just to be clear, it is dim light at the bottom of the hole, but the actual interior of the chamber is darkness. So.
Okay.
Oh, could I have my porch lit?
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna keep track of issues, so if anybody wants to add in at any time, I'm gonna plan on. Oh yeah, Cielo versus 2 Memoraz. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh no. You know what you got, Cielo, whatever you got.
For what?
Initiative.
Initiative. I got a 25.
Alright. Those rolls. Hot sense. We'll just change up the music and we'll get started. Okay, Ciela, you hit the ground. Mama and Papa were not expecting that. What do you do?
I cast Entangle in front of us.
Okay. Oh, that's 20, right? There.
And Entangle is 20 feet.
If it's square?
20 foot square.
Oh, that's cool.
I know. And better at this every day. Where you want it, right there?
A little more in the middle, so they can't sneak around it.
I like that. Where you want it?
Actually, like halfway
Like
between where it was, like in the
centered
center.
in it.
No, centered in the doorway.
No, set in the doorway.
Yeah, but not on me. Forward
Yeah.
more?
That's good. Lyragoth, like Lyragoth's
No,
connected.
forward.
Forward more.
Right there.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Mostly just frankly, at this point, it's not even like you empower the Earth to do this because you're standing on a humongous fucking glacier. So magical, icy, we'll just say like freaking ice just like forms into like moving vine shaped and that you can sort of rapture and capture whoever might be unfortunate.
And Is there anything else I can do? Can I cast a spell?
You cast a spell. That was an action. You have a bonus action. You have movement.
Um, bonus
Always
action.
get off and stay and fight by yourself if you want.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say to Largoth. All right, when they come, be prepared to fly up, just out of their reach.
She will ready an action to dash. If they come too close to go
All right, and I'm gonna ready my bow.
and let out this like Jurassic roar into the cavern. Anything else?
Just gonna ready my bow.
You already used that.
Okay, then that's it.
Okay, fantastic. Bloodbath time. Let's make a intimidation check for our dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, you roll it. It's your companion. Yeah, +2.
+2.
Surprisingly. Dragon.
15.
8?
No, 15.
Oh, 15. Okay, excellent. That's it. Yeah, that'll be pretty scary. This one over here is going to approach. They're not wicked intelligent. So I think it's just going to go third in front and then hit the stuff. And then it's going to action dash or begin to move out of it. And that's going to be like 20 feet getting out of there. And there's 2 feet left. It's going to get to here and that'll be able to move it. And this one is going to sort of hiss, but it is going to remain with its eggs. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna fire an arrow at the other one to see if I can get it to move away from the eggs.
Fair enough. I am going to give it some cover because there's a giant Remoraz right between you and it right now. It's a hard
No
shot.
sharpshooter?
Well, you're a sharpshooter, so who gives a fuck?
Take damage for being in the entangle.
No, it's just a effect. It's difficult to frame. There is an upgraded version of it called Spike Growth that does it. But
Okay. And because I'm not trying to kill it, I'm not gonna overdraw. I'm just gonna shoot at it.
fair enough. I don't think you'll kill one shot.
Okay. So that'll just be a yeah. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. We'll miss some damage.
D8 plus 5. 5, and that would be a 9 damage plus D6 from the acid damage. 14 damage.
Damage to the Remoraz. It's really attacked. You just want to shoot one time?
Yeah, gonna shoot it again.
Okay, go for it.
26.
Yeah, that'll hit damage.
That's 11 plus 2 is 13.
13. Another.
Or 13.
Yeah, 13. And we'll deal another 13 damage. Why don't you make me. Call it an intimidation check.
Okay.
So you coax it into the battle.
Nope. Nope.
Okay. Got it. What's your roll out of curiosity?
2.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
Well-
it sort of takes the damage and is like hissing at you defensively, but it is indeed still defensive.
Since it's not intimidated, wouldn't it be more inclined to?
Well, I think the idea of the intimidation is that you're trying to prove that you're a threat. You know. I'll say. Okay.
What
So,
about Lyregoth?
yeah, it's Lyregoth's turn. Do you want specific commands to Lyregoth, or is she acting in the independence?
Well, Ciela doesn't like to command her, and she already gave her a suggestion to fly out of reach, but to do her thing.
Got it. good news is she's not going to be able to reach both of them. So I think she's just going to. There wouldn't really be a point. So I think she's just going to continue to hold her action to like dash upward a bit.
Okay.
And that will bring us to indeed. I'll still give her the roar. She'll like hiss and roar again. I think no, she's gonna hold her action to dash. But she'll still try another intimidation. Go ahead. I want you to use the strength modifier though, because this is like you're trying to prove she's a physical threat. So make
I rolled a 19.
A 19. That was just the dice. 19 dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Between arrows, between Lyragoth's just being a fucking dragon. The other Remoraz goes, yeah, this seems like a big enough threat, and abandons the eggs to protect her baby. They will survive in the hole for a while she's gone. But let's think with Daddy for a second. So, he's actually going to. Pull that 5-10 on the diagonal. No to reach at this point. So at this point, Lyragoth, Beastwing's harm flies up. I don't think she's going to do the full 80. She wants to kind of like.
Yeah, just out of reach.
Yeah, so she's probably going to go like 40 out. So she's not leaving, but she's. And I like instinctively use the right pronouns. That was pretty impressive myself.
You do, yeah, that's great.
Upward and continue to like just sort of taunt the beast. As he gets up there, old beast is gonna that was 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, just get out and kind of like upward, and then it's going to action dash and like burrow through the side wall. I'm not sure the perfect way to present this, but I can do it very fast. Okay. Living creatures. So, I think it just disappears. I'm going to just disappear it because it just burrows into the side of the wall, and as it disappears into the wall, the earth sort of falls down to walk the way towards it. As it just burrows into the wall. You don't know why, but it burrows into the side of the wall. This one is gonna go to the wall here and do a similar thing, and you hear just sort of like that entire, you know, the giant fins on the side of its face? They all flip back, and it starts just like burrowing in a cylindrical manner, like right into the side of the wall. The two of them just burrow into the wall and disappear into the side of the wall.
All right.
It is your turn. What do you do?
All right. Lyragoth, let's fly above the cave. And I'm gonna scream at the party, get your asses moving.
Got it. She'll take an 80-footer up. I'm going to just if that gets us out. It certainly does. With another massive beat of the wing, Lyragoth emerges from the hole. You hear Cielo yell.
Okay.
They've dug into the side.
Nope.
At this point, why don't we have Erebir and Star roll initiative?
Sounds great.
And on that Star and how you feel it's the appropriate time, you can roll as well.
I got a 14.
I got a 16.
Are you rolling Terrence?
Yeah, I'll roll.
Sure.
Hey, natural 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
What was that? 20. Just a 20.
I haven't. We'll say Shroud doesn't roll yet, unless Shroud we do want to roll on your day or roll. Okay, I gotta roll initiative. That's what I'm doing next. Top initiative. So Sienna, Terrence following up with a 20. We got a 17. Rimmerose, Star's got a 16. Erebir's hitting the bottom at a 14. The Griffin in there, like, it's not aware that there's a thing, but I'm just gonna save myself some time. That'll be a 10 on Griffin, who's gonna go at the bottom of the mission. I forgot the name.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So Cielo, that was your turn. Oh, was there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Draw my bow.
Bows out.
Yeah.
You're just like holding a shot down in the hole.
Yeah, yeah. Or around the whole-ish area.
Around the hole, not. And then I think Laragoth will descend just like 10 feet. Is going to ready an acid breath.
Yeah.
That is going to bring us to Terrence. Would you like to do anything?
Yeah. Here, I'll probably back up a couple steps away from the hole.
Okay.
And I guess ready my action. I'll ask Ciela, how many are we dealing with down there?
There's 2.
Just 2? Okay, yeah, I'll ready my action.
What are you ready?
What am I readying?
Yeah. Spell.
A spell. Do I need to ready a specific spell?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. I am going to ready
No, if it's a leveled spell, when you
Yeah.
ready, you don't release it. By the time it comes around, it will be a wasted spell slot.
okay. I'm willing to take that risk.
Okay.
I'm going to ready a 5th level spell.
Oh.
Oh shit.
All right. What are you? Out of curiosity, what are you writing?
Banishment.
Oh, okay. Oops. Terrence, you ready the power of banishment in your hands. Chanty is ready to receive whatever you send her way for a little while. That will bring us to Rebonaz's turn if there's nothing else. Oh, what do you? You guys. That is a dragon. That was not what I wanted. Yeah. I'll get you back in a second. You get this, don't worry about it. Blah, 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 blah. That's their turn. I need to get your back because you're about to fall like my pen. Alright. Star, what would you like to do with your turn?
Would it be good to go into stealth mode and then get the spell ready?
You can prepare, you can like drop into stealth and be prepared for Aravir's casting if you want.
That would be great.
Alright,
All right. I'm using a flashlight in here to actually see my rolls. All right. 18 plus, what is my stealth? 13. 18 plus 13 is
Enough.
31.
They fine. No, okay. You're totally good. Yep, you ready? Get down stealthy. You still have a bonus action or an action, depending on how you want to use your economy.
I don't know how I can. It's just more like nudge Aravir to start reading that spell and kind of like let's go a little further away from the hole.
Tell you what, you ready action to begin analyzing. Your like hands are there.
Yeah.
Got it. Start looking at it.
Sounds good.
Got it. All right, Aravir. Boy, you have a fun job, my friend. You are going to try and teleport into a space that is vaguely described in the snow that you've never been before. Incredible. We're going to do a little skill check to see how well Star told you the dimensions.
Ooh.
Star, I want you to roll an investigation check.
Oh, come on, dice. Please be good. Please be good. Oh, wow. I rolled an 18 again. That's so nice. 18 plus 7 is
25.
25, yeah.
Got it. Okay. So, Aravir, Star describes the cave, and did so with a level of, like, detail, proficiency, confidence. How do you think Aravir responds? Do you follow Star's direction to the letter? or do you have modifications to how you'd like to cast that spell?
No, I will listen to what was described to me.
Okay. In a very X-Men 2, where Nightcrawler's like, if I teleport without seeing where I'm going, I can end up in a wall. And Storm's like, I have faith in you. And he starts literally praying for his life. Erebir, you take the greatest leap of faith you probably have in your entire life to try and teleport into a really small, confined space. Based purely on Star's mathematical estimations of the dimensions of the cavern. And we know Star's a goofy guy, we'll say. So Erebir, you grab it and you're like, I trust you and you have faith in Star, and you cast Dimension Door.
Uh-oh.
You guys teleport, the dimension door opens, and you land perfectly in the space as you needed.
Yay!
Good job, Star. Good rolling.
We just like fell down that hole.
Good match. No, Erebir, based on Star's directions, you land flat square directly in front of three, as promised, blue-gray spherical eggs, 3 feet in diameter each. And as you're at this close area and you have the torch lit, you do see that they're, you can vaguely see like the shapes of like Remoraz children, sort of like curled, very like, you know, in the Alien movies where they do like the X-ray and you see the alien curled around in the stomach. It's very much like that inside of the egg membrane. It's like vaguely translucent.
Star, can you recreate something like that?
Oh yeah, no worries. Like, as long as I have all the paper mache in the world, I can do that.
I will say they're not moving like in the movies. They're not like actively swimming around the egg, but they are just like stationary. You can see the whole coil form.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll figure out. There's translucent stones. We can work with this. Don't worry about it.
Are not translucent stones. What do you mean?
Okay, in this
Oh my
moment,
God.
Erebir, you have your torch lit. Star, you have ready your action. Why don't you give me, what would be the actual check here? Because you're going to try and recreate it.
Investigation, sort of.
Yeah, I would say either an investigation or a perception check, your choice.
My investigation's way higher, so please roll a good number. Please, please, please. Okay, 14 plus 7 is 21.
21. So,
I'm gonna keep using this dice.
So how I'm going to treat this is that the numbers that you roll, like there isn't a DC here, so to speak. But the more time you spend here and the more dice you roll, the more they will accumulate together, and the more of an idea you've got, and the lower the DC for the actual recreation will be in the end. So you can leave if you're satisfied with a 21. But if you're like, I want to go for like 30 roll and try and bring that DC down even further, you can try and stay here and keep analyzing if you wish. So that's what it is. The more time you spend, the more dice you roll, the easier it's going to be. It's just going like, you know, that might be enough, but it's up to you to decide if you want to stay and look a little longer.
I wouldn't mind looking at it a bit longer just to make sure I got that very good detail. Yeah, one more time.
Fair enough. Griffin, man, Griffin's just chilling. As told. Ciela, what would you like to?
I'm gonna hold my action to fire arrows.
Good. Terrence, I have bad news, my friend. They were not as fast as you are. The spell sort of was out in your hand. I'm sorry to say. What would you like to do with your turn?
Alright, I'm just sort of standing, waiting. I guess I'll at the very least use my action to light my shield up.
Spell on the shield. Produce light. Is there anything else?
And I'll continue to hold my ground.
Okay. Shroud, you can roll into initiative if you wish to, before it's the appropriate time, just so you know.
Okay, let me do that now. Oh, A waste of a nat 20 plus 1, so 21.
You go right before Terrence. So we'll come back around to you in a moment. Good job. All right, that'll bring. I'll give it to you now if you want. We'll just kind of do a quick. Is there anything you wanted to do, Shroud?
Not at the moment. I think I would be like kind of just like peering over, just.
Fair enough. Okay, bringing us to the Remoraz. I need to go do a little checky check. One second. Ooh, it's close.
The music is perfect, by the way.
Yeah, that was actually scary for a second.
Oh man, Terrence, you lucky guy. You feel the ground under your feet shake
Ugh.
and busting. Oh, nope, my mistake. You do feel the ground shaking under your feet. You as well. Just like very faintly, see the top of the snow sort of begin to sort of vibrate almost. But that's it. That'll bring us to Star down in the cave. Make me another perception or investigation check if you choose. As you play with some eggs. You're like juggling. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling the way.
Star's just like can't lift the egg. He's just feeling everything. Okay, come on. Oh, okay. Oh, that was an opposite. Okay. 10 plus 7. I got 17 this time.
17. All right.
So
Cumulative total.
total so far is 38.
Yeah, cumulative total 38. Does that satisfy you, my friend?
I feel like that's enough because I also feel like we got to get out of here.
Okay. Feel like you've keenly investigated the site. You turn around, give Erebir the nod, and so it is her turn. What would you like to do, Erebir?
Dar feels good about stuffing the eggs or dimension door back to the top.
You want to go just directly to the top where your friends are, or further than that? Got a lot of distance if you want it.
We can go probably back by my griffin.
Yeah. Back. You all see Erebir and Star return. It's a little surprised at your return, but otherwise remains. Actually, I think the Griffin's on the feet, feeling the turbulence still. That's it. I kind of skipped Erebir, but you still have like bonus action movement. Do you want to use any of that?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Ciela, you do see Star and Erebir return. What do you do?
Can't hear ya.
I asked Largot to fly over like the ground so that if I need to jump off, I can.
Floaters back.
And I'm still holding my action to fire arrows. When the
Fantastic.
ground breaks, the arrows
Understood.
with overdraw too.
I think you just call that on the moment, but yeah.
Okay. I'm just
Um,
making sure that you, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I think Lyragoth is just going to. Acid Breath is a pretty large spray, and we don't want to hurt the friends. She's a pretty aggressive individual. Sure, she'll ready an Acid Breath. Whereas to your turn, Shroud, you feel the turbulence under your feet. Your sensors are going, warning, warning, seismic activity, warning, warning. What do you do?
Ooh, I don't think I'm just gonna jump right in there or climb down. I think I'm going to hold an action for now.
All right, you want to hold a sword strike?
Yeah, or like with the dragon's gleam. So yeah.
Fantastic. Understood. Terrence, you feel it under your feet, my friend. What do you do?
I feel the tremors beneath my feet. It's not a good place to be standing. What would be a good plan for this situation? For me, who cannot fly?
Shroud.
Oh wait.
I'd say everyone except for Ellen, they have flying mounts.
Here, let's see here. I'm gonna try something.
Alright.
I don't know how well it's gonna work. But I'm gonna use my other 5th level spell. I'm not gonna hold it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Summon Celestial.
Oh, I love this spell. Okay, I believe you get to choose which kind you're summoning, yes?
Yeah, it's either the Avenger or the Defender.
Do you want an Avenger on your side or a Defender on your side?
Shoot, give me a Defender.
Defender, alright. Let me see what I've got here. There's a shield and mace, I believe, right? That's what the flavor is.
Yeah, yeah, the Shield and Mace, and
What's-
then the Avenger's Radiant Bow. What was that?
How big are they? Like medium,
Large.
large, incredible. And where do you want to place it?
Right in front of me.
Okay, so you gotta play this. This is a cool moment. You guys see the Terrence, the returned devout of Chantia, bring forth a great measure of magic and call upon the power of Chantia herself to bring forth a radiant defender. And the snow swirls up around and in front of Terrence like a small localized snowstorm, materializing into almost like diamond dust like sparkles, and then pluming away in a second as large feathered wings unfurl. And you see this shielded defender on a knee before Terrence and speaks to you, Terrence, in your tongue, and says, venerated of Trontier, how might I serve?
Get me off the ground, and I'm gonna like grab onto their shoulders.
Really cool. All of
Hold
the,
me.
the angel goes, oh my, and we'll fly up into the air. How high up do you want to go?
15 feet.
Okay, fantastic. I think the angel like fully like takes you like in.
Yeah.
Is it something like a lady angel or like a masculine angel? What do you think?
It was Shantia, probably a lady angel.
Okay, this like super buff but also graceful and beautiful angel that takes you in her arms and like flies you up into the air, and you're like sort of like holding on to her as you fly up into the air. Incredible. Is there anything else you or your divine guardian would like to do?
Not at this moment. I believe if I don't give them any actions, they just take the dodge action. So for now, that's all we'll do.
Incredible. Fantastic. That'll bring us to the other turn. Oh man, this is going to hurt.
The plan is to run, right, guys? Plan is run.
Yeah. You're right. We're supposed to be running.
He does have a griffin, and maybe they can both fit on the griffin.
What's up, bro?
Oh, those are bigger than I expected.
Yeah, they got a little size on up top. No. To be clear, they're not fully out of the ground. They're like probably like 5 foot square out of the ground, just like their heads are out. So very, very purple worm-esque. Their heads just stick out rather than their full bodies clambering out yet. But they sort of, their heads come out, their fins shoot up on the sides, and they hiss around. And one is going to bite Shroud, and one is going to try and bite. Right there, Star.
God damn it.
Okay, Parent or Shroud, this is for you, my friend. That's a natural one, you lucky fella.
And I'm gonna use riposte.
Understood. Accidentally shoots up out of the ground and like kind of almost bites his mate, but misses. But yeah, you can riposte. Go for it.
Okay. That is 15 plus 25 to hit.
Yeah, baby, out of it.
All right. And then let's see here. I used to use dice. Where's my D8? There it is. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of piercing damage.
Great. It misses you, and you swing around with triangling and just crack it in the side. And as you do so, some of the heated body is going apart. It's going to be 10 points of fire damage as its hot, heated, blooded body sort of spills out on
Okay.
you. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, Star, you lucky fella. This is for you.
No.
I roll another natural one.
Wow!
And
Yay!
it misses the friendly fire on his buddy, but they basically shoot up and just kind of like whack the inflatable armed two men and just botch the entire surprise attack. That's going to be their turn, but not before Ciela looses an arrow, I believe.
You got it. So
and-
overdraw on the male.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, go ahead and roll damage. God dang. Lyrogoth is going to hold back on the acid breath because there's just too many friends in the way.
Aw.
Oh, remember Lyrogoth's learning about friendship. Not friendly firing, at least.
Friendship is magic.
13 plus 13 plus 5 is 19 plus 10, 29. Plus another 6 for the acid. 29 plus 5, 34.
34 damage, direct shot. You hit them like right between the carapace plates, like right inserted into the neck, probably clip the spinal column. It like twitches horribly. Some of its blood spills out and like immediately melts some of the snow and ice. It screeches. Well done, big damage. Oh wait, that was a hold action. That's all.
Yep.
Star, you not narrowly at all. It misses entirely, but it's got your number. What do you do?
I'm going to do what we were supposed to do. Run. So
Don't forget to disengage.
yes, disengage, please.
All right, you disengage. You dash.
I'm gonna release the goats because they're stuck on the ground, and we got to make sure our buddies can get to them.
Okay, so you have 30 feet. Dash puts you at 60. It's not going to be enough to mount. You'll need to use feline agility.
Yep, that's fine.
So I'll say disengage the dash and the feline agility. You can be mounted, but your goat is not released yet. You'll need to use your action on your next turn to sort of pull that up and release it so it can run.
Okay, sounds good.
Or mount it up. That's the important part. Well done, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
No, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna Misty Step onto my griffin and fly away.
All right. As you mount up on your griffin, it will lose its place in initiative because now you are treating it as a proper mount. Just got a torch and you're on your griffin. No problem here though. And yeah, you're gonna fly away, right?
Yeah.
All right, no problem there. You want to just do like a 160-foot dash?
Sure. Well, I still want to be cantrip. Range of a cantrip.
Maybe just something like that then, like I'm there, safe at range.
Do
but close.
120 feet away. Yeah.
Be like over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you get on your griffin and you guys take a swift flight away. Fair enough. That is going to bring us to Ciela. Ciela, what do you
I'm gonna talk to Lyragoth. I'm gonna ask, can you carry both me and Shroud?
Of course I can.
All right, let's go get them. Or let's go get them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Girl food, she doesn't care. She will fly over. Ooh, she's going to get in a range, which sucks. She's going to use her action to grapple Shroud. Shroud, do you resist?
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't know.
Guess not.
Guess not. And is going to. She's going to stay in the melee range so that she doesn't get, like, unnecessary. Yeah, she's going to get attacked anyway if she stays here, so she might as well. She'll just take the hit. Okay, that's scary. She flies away. So it's going to be 30 feet, and it's going to go straight up. We're just going to do like a 50-footer straight up into the air. With COVID. Oh, really? And I'll shoot it. I'll do. Yep, that's going to be a 20. So she's not going anywhere. As the Remoraz lashes out, bites down hard onto Lyragoth's back leg, and Lyragoth lets out the hiss of pain and anger, and is going to take the damage. And fire damage.
Yeah.
So that is Lyragoth's whole turn. Ciela?
I'm going to aim at the eyes.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your shots.
Yeah, not sharpshooter, regular shot. 13 plus 11, 24.
9 will hit. One will hit.
11.
11 damage, fair enough. You shoot it, takes it. There you go again.
Yep. That is a 7 plus 11, 20, or sorry, 18.
That'll hit. One more damage.
Okay. 16.
16, you're taking those 2 shots into its head. Well done. Is there anything else?
I have a heal. Can I can't use a healing spell, can I? Healing word? Pardon?
Can't.
Yes. So I'm gonna cast a healing word level 3 on Lyragoth.
Fair enough.
So let me just mark that off before I forget. Okay, and that is a 3d4 plus 3. Ah! Well, that's on a 1 anyway, so. Okay, so that's 3. Plus 4, 7, plus 1, 8, plus 3, 11, 11 healing points.
I've been feeling very good. Feel some of the damage. Well done. The teeth are still like lock-jawed, inserted into Lyragoth's leg, still very much restrained.
Okay.
Alright, anything else?
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay. Shroud, are you there with us? Okay, we will go ahead and stick Shroud's fingers there.
Let me send her a message.
Back over ahead in the meantime. Terrence, you are Both going, you're very much in melee range of this one, though its teeth are locked onto another target. So it's pretty hard to attack someone else.
Isn't it only 5 feet out of the ground?
That is true. I have its model displaying it higher. Oh, so no, that's a good point. Lyra got to be a little further down because that's where it got caught. But yes, Terrence, you are fine. You and your angel are fine. That was a good call.
Okay, my original plan was to be carried to safety to my goat, but seeing as how Lyragoth is in the maw of this creature, I think we're gonna go in and try and attack it.
All right, you are in your arms. How does that look? What are you doing?
Let's see here. How does that look? It's gonna I guess I'll have my my summon celestial carry me down there, and I'm just gonna I'm laying down, but I still have my mace out. Gonna try and swing on this thing.
She's always in the melee range. Get in the melee range,
and actually, nah, that'll be fine.
I'll say she's big enough that she can be holding you with one arm, and she has her mace in her other hand. Or I'll let you choose: is she holding you with the shield hand or the mace hand?
Probably the mace hand. Here, I'll have the celestial put me down.
Okay, sure. Puts you down right next to the Remoraz, no problem. She will draw her mace again.
Hope you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
Have fun.
Reminder: do not kill the thing.
Yeah, boss. Go out like a star again.
But I just need to get it to let go.
Yeah, you need to get it to let go.
If you wanted, Terrence, you can try and use your athletics to break the grapple yourself if you wish.
Oh yeah, I'll have the celestial drop me on top of it, and I'm gonna try and wedge my mace in between its mouth to pry it open.
Got it. Are you sure, Venerated One? This will be a very brave and totally cool thing. Are you sure you want to do it?
It's what I need to do. Let me go.
Chauncey pulls you and throws you at him. And you just, through the air. Go ahead, and as you sort of air bomb the Remoraz, go ahead and make me an athletics check if you want to try and break the grapple.
Alright. Four.
And Creed's playing "Take Me Higher," and then you just hit the snow beside the Remoraz and just fully miss.
Oh.
What though? Make me another athletics or acrobatics check to see if you land on your feet.
Okay. That's better. 16.
16. You miss the Remoraz, definitely not your fault, it's the angel's fault. You overshoot, you miss the you miss the break on the grapple, but you do land on your feet besides, so that will cost you your action, but you do land on your feet.
That is perfectly fine.
A bonus action, sir.
Plan B, yeah, bonus action. Spiritual weapon.
Okay, we a weird spiritual weapon. Let me see if I've got a new spiritual weapon in Oh shit, I do!
Hey!
Want a hammer, a mace, or a sword?
It's gotta be a mace.
It's gotta be a mace. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that great? But it does still look like your cornucopia of the weapons of your fallen allies. And it arrives beside. What do? Is that where you want to position it?
I'll put it just above this creature. And sort of.
Sticking out my fight.
I'll try and crack it right in the top of the head.
It's like whack-a-mole.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Wacko Resmeraz. You guys have an amazing idea for an arcade when you get back to Waterdeep. All of the stuff.
Wacko Morass. 14?
Doesn't feel much like it's characters strong.
Rats.
Okay.
Alright, that's my turn. Does my Celestial have a turn?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's.
It's got a full battery of whatever it wants to do.
Alright, let's see here. They have 2 attacks. So I'm gonna make one of them.
That's it. Oh, play down to melee, I assume?
Yeah, fly down to melee.
Yeah.
What is the to hit? The weapon attack.
I believe it is your spellcaster.
My spellcasting? Okay.
Your spell attack roll? Or you use your spiritual weapon you use for the.
Oh, okay, perfect.
That's
Perfect.
your spell attack modifier, I think that's what it's called.
I see. 26.
That'll certainly hit. Your angel comes down, mace in hand. Oh, bam! Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, that's 1d10 plus 3 plus the spell's level, which would be 5. $10. Alright, so 10 plus 18 radiant damage.
18 radiant damage. The mace comes down and almost seems to disappear into a flash of radiant light as it explodes across the head of the Remoraz. And that Remoraz will take, your angel will take 5 points of fire damage. I'll keep track. How many hit points does it have?
It has hit points is 40 plus 10 for each level above 5. It's just 5, so 40.
Got it. It just took 5. Understood. Right, second attack?
Also part of the defender attack, the Celestial can choose itself or another creature it can see within 10 feet of the target. The chosen creature gains 1d10 temporary hit points.
Who would you like to grant that to? I would say you, Terrence, Shroud. Honestly, anybody in that little cluster there, we'll just give it to him.
Alright. Does this happen every time it attacks?
No, but I think so.
It's part of the Radiant Mace.
I love this spell. It's a great spell. So, Defender is for the win. It makes, yeah, it seems.
Alright, then I'm gonna target the Celestial itself.
Okay.
It gets 3 temporary hit points.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's better than none.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Right, go for it.
And then attack again.
Yeah.
28.
28 will hit. Roll me some damage.
And that'll be 3, 6, 11 radiant.
11 great, another great smash and attack. Who would you like to grant 10 points to?
Let's do Lyragoth. You'll get 4 additional hit points.
Incredible.
Temporary hit points.
Understood. Is there anything else?
Do I take any damage from that too?
Oh, yes, you do. Thank you. 10 points, or your angel will take 10 points of damage, which I can mark off here.
Okay. So a total of 15 is taken off.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And yeah, it had temporary ones, so it should get 20 health back. I'll keep it. So, I got you.
All right, perfect. That will and it hasn't let go yet?
Of Lyragoth? No. Hasn't went.
Okay.
Okay, that'll bring us to the Remoraz's turn. You know what? I take it back. I think it's going to let go of Lyragoth for the simple reason that it can't hurt her. It's too big. So, Angel's a little too big too. Gotta be either Terrence or Yella or Shroud. I'm just gonna roll and see who's the lucky winner. Shroud is the lucky winner. Shroud. That is going to be 22 to hit. That will hit. You are going to be taking 44 piercing damage.
Did you say 34, like 3-4?
No, 4.
Oh, 4-4.
Yeah. And an additional 13 fire damage.
Okay, now.
Yeah, you're grappled and restrained in the mouth of the Remoraz, but also Lyragoth's volume. There's basically a tug of war going over your body.
Cool.
This is great, right?
Wait,
It's great. This feels so good.
Did you say you were down?
Are you down, Trap?
No, I have I'm like half health, so we're good.
It does, before it does that, it does come all the way out of the snow, so it should, these all should be accurate. This one will do so as well. Sorry. Oh, that's you. Yeah. No problem. I thought that was me. This one will go as well. It wants something to eat too, because it is good for you. Since Shroud is already claimed, it's either going to be Ciela or it's going to be Terrence. I'll roll it. It looks like Ciela is lunch today. That's going to be 24 to hit. You, my friend. Now, first things first. You're in a saddle right now, right? You're in the exotic saddle. Make me an animal handling check against its grapple DC to see if you can remain mounted. Or if it pulls it from the saddle.
That's a natural 20.
Hey, all right.
Waste of a natural 20, but still important.
Yeah, still going to grapple you, and you're still going to be restrained by it, but you will have like kept your feet and yourself in your saddle. So you're still. So Lyragoth's got you clung to her back, with Remoraz grabbing you over her shoulder, and she's got Shroud in her arms doing a tug of war against the other Remoraz. Lyragoth is like, "This is fucking ridiculous," and it's getting a little pissed off. Stella is going to take 38 piercing damage. 38. You're also going to take 9 fire damage.
Right?
9 fire damage at 30.
Okay.
That's Remoraz up very mean.
Dang.
So that is the Remoraz turn, generally. I don't know why they didn't. Well, I know why. The dice just were in your favor, Terrence, but maybe I should have just attacked Terrence because I could have just ate you and left. But instead, we're going to play tug of war with the dragon. That'll bring us to Star. Star, you did what you were told. You're like, great, this is going great. We did it. And you look at all your friends and they're fucking around with these Remoraz. What are you doing?
Oh my god. Well, one, I'm going to make sure my goat's untied.
Okay, take an action like unfasten what you probably like a peg or a pipe or something. You unfasten it with your action.
Yep. And then, well, I'm guessing my weapons were away at this time, but now it's too late. I don't know if it's the point of me pulling out my bow, but basically yell at the guys like, come on, we're supposed to run. Like, what are you guys doing?
You can pull out your bow as a free action, no problem there. So you've got
Yeah.
one ring, so you use your action to pull out the peg, fasten it away. You pull out your bow, free action, take the reins. You have a bonus action, you have your movement. You can also choose to either control the goat yourself or let it act independently. Your choice.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to take control of the goat because I'm gonna see about distracting the Remnarak and kind of get them away from them, just kind of. So, can I run?
Charge them?
I don't want to charge at them. I
Make
want
it,
to
make it,
shoot
butt
them.
it, headbutt it.
No, then I'm stuck in action.
Want to
Then my-
charge perpendicular to them.
No. Can I just like run? How far can my bow reach? Actually, hang on there.
Well, you can use your bow this round because you've already spent your action.
Yeah.
What you can do with the goat is one of, well, first off, you can use its movement, no problem, which it has a 40-foot speed. And the other three things you can do is dash, disengage, or dodge.
Well, this is.
You can't attack per se, but you can like, if you wanted to actually charge an attack, you have to allow it to act independently, and then maybe we can see if you can kind of like
Coax it.
do it.
Oh yeah. Oh right.
The Star has such a great relationship with his goat.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, Goaty. Come on, Goaty. Can you do this thing?
Sure.
You know what? Because Star's not smart. I think he would try to do this.
Okay, as your bonus action, you're like, man, do the thing, your goat, do the thing. Make me a.
Oh
The
god.
thing to check is if it's possible for it to make the charge. It's a little far for a charge, I'll say that. So even if it does act independently, even if it does want to charge, it's not going to be to this turn's too far.
Man.
But you can move it into position to charge next turn.
True. Okay, fine. I'll get a little closer. And can I at least scream at the those monsters and be like, "Hey, come here, come here."
Okay, make a intimidation check to see if you can make yourself seem like a bigger, more important threat than the rest of your friends.
All right, intimidation. All right, that is 22.
Okay. You're like, hey, come over here, fight me, kill me. What are you doing? And we will see what effect that has on the Remoraz on the turn. Yeah, we will see in a moment. But you certainly make a great show of it. Well done. Okay, we'll move right along. Erebir, you're in the exact same boat as Star. Maybe you and Star have like a moment where you guys are like, the other party members, don't you know how to run? And you see the clusterfuck that is happening over there. What do you do?
Yeah, I've got a plan.
Oh man, what do you do?
I'm gonna use my griffin to get closer, within 60 feet.
Okay, the griffin has an 80-foot fly, so it should not be an issue at all.
60 feet of both of them.
Honey, it's too big. Yeah, at the end of your griffin's speed, you get within range of both of them. 60 feet.
I'm gonna twin cast polymorph on them.
Oh shit! Incredible. Let's check out how that goes. Right?
Yes.
What would you like to do these two memories?
Into cute little snowy owls.
Fair enough.
Then they can follow us.
Yeah, but so what?
It's still funny.
Oh what? Because they'll, I don't know. They also have the intelligence of an owl, so we'll see how much attention span they have for that. I just want this to be perfect, so bear with me. But not quite, because what actually happens is as they transform onto their tether point. So while you were like in locked jaw, Ciela and Shroud, suddenly those jaws transform into tiny little beaks, and you have two owls sort of like, woo, woo, like just holding onto you with their beaks, and they let go because they're just tiny beaks. And you have two owls just sort of fluttering around your space, and that's the callback. I mean, like, but to your all shock, you guys are like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. It's got my arm over, and then suddenly, woo, 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 and you are like, what? And you're very heroically on the back of the griffin, green draconic magic, having altered their forms. That'll be that, man. That's some rem around. I'll say that they kind of too annoyingly, like you're like fuck off, and then they kind of fuck off because it's a dragon and they're owls and they have survival instincts, which is like get away from the dragon, and they're just gonna disengage and fly back into their hole and go tend to their babies. I think that's what makes sense. They're not gonna try and fight you all as little baby owls.
All right, so I guess we'll fly Shroud to their goat, and
Yeah. Here, I'll have my celestial go to Shroud and give them a healing touch.
Hell yeah, roll it up. You guys have the most anticlimactic end to the battle.
So, okay.
Like you're just full of this adrenaline. You're like, oh, it's over. It's immediately okay.
I guess we should get out of here.
yeah,
I guess we should go.
Let's go back to Getty base camp.
Oh wait, guys, I'm so sorry. The owls don't go back to their nest. I forgot. They were horribly intimidated by the threat of Star. They turn around and fly directly at Star and start pecking at Star.
Hilarious.
What happened?
I was about to ask, what the fuck? They didn't go after me.
I forgot that you rolled massive intimidation, so they like sort of instinctively peck at Shroud and Ciela to no avail, realizes there's a dragon, turn around to the true threat, and fly at Star and start pecking at Star's head a little bit. And then they fly him off.
Star's just like ruffled. He's like, this was not the plan.
I love it.
Yep, go ahead and roll that healing if you wish there, Terrence. If you have
Yeah, 13 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Why did something so silly happen to Star?
It's a Star! We've helped him before.
I know.
Wait, it's the dwarven place that's closer, right? Not the Yetis. Who's closer?
Well, yeah, if you wanted to... Well, you still have to go plant the egg.
Yeah, but we're gonna go make the egg first, and we might as well rest while we do it.
There's a point that if you want to shape an egg well, I mean, who's better at crafting stone than dwarves? You know?
Yep.
Can you make the stone translucent?
But I can shape water, and I can make an ice egg.
Listen,
Did we confirm it was translucent? I think I was just kidding.
here helps Ciela, the party can get there. Where did flowers? It's fine. Travel doesn't really count. Yeah, if you guys want, you could probably get to Mazak by the end of the day. Or Macaws, it's the Macaws. Jump out, so. Hey, I'll tell you guys what. I think we'll just give the whole party, and anyone who doesn't have inspiration, go ahead and take inspiration. You guys, you made a plan to help, help a party member with their ideals, and it was very difficult, but you pulled it off, and there's some pretty smooth moves in there to make that happen. So I'd say the party can go ahead and grab inspiration for doing the good thing.
Yay!
Out of you. Chantier gives you all inspiration because it's like, imagine Chantier is just like that super gypsy cool baked cookies grandma. Like, how are y'all doing? Come on inside. Let's get you all settled. That's how I see Chantier. She's just a chill grandma. But anyway, yeah. Is that what you want to do? You guys want to just make the trek to the cause?
I think that's a good idea.
All high-fiving and shit. We did it.
Star too ruffled with bird feathers in his hair.
Okay. To make things very simple, despite the snowstorms and whatnot, but with the help of Ciella's ranger abilities, you will all get to a cause by the end of the day, and you will not find yourselves attacked or damaged or hampered in any way.
Hey.
All right, let's go to cause. Where we go? There it is. Want to load for a second. But yeah, you get to McCaw's, they let you in. The person's like, "Oh, you're becoming right regulars, aren't you?" All right, fine, on site. You come inside. Duro immediately approaches you, Star, and says, "Welcome back, best friend," and then just like hits you with one of those. Hits you with one of those, like a warrior shake. It's like, "It's good to see you. You're doing well."
Yeah, nice to see you too, buddy.
Well, welcome back. Let's get you all settled in.
Yeah.
They treat you really well. You're like, "You're all welcome, friends of Star Twilight," and invites you all in. Duro fucking loves Star. Goes, Star, I'll never forget what you did for me that night.
No, buddy, it's okay. It's okay. Has no memory of that night, but he's like, yeah, buddy, no worries.
Like, I'll never forget it. It changed everything. And yeah, you guys will be treated to some good urban hospitality, salted pork, honey weed, and you guys can hang out and have a good time. Is there anything you want to do here at the evening in the cause?
I think I was working on some leather before, so I'm going to put a little bit more time into that leather.
Okay. Go ahead and do it.
Are we gonna see if they can help us with this egg situation?
Yeah.
This egg fabrication?
Yes.
You helped fabricating Remorai's egg, if I'm not mistaken. You went for it.
Yeah, we did. We did. We need a bit of help with some materials if you can.
Dollar, if you ever need help, I'll be back.
Yes.
I fucking die for you.
Don't die for me, buddy. You gotta protect your family. You gotta.
I leave all 500 of these dwarves who are relying on me behind for you. No, I won't actually.
No, don't do that.
Clear.
You gotta look after your kingdom, man. Gotta look after everyone.
Right, Macaw's first, Star of Twilight second.
Yes.
And I will show you a real treat. You've all been treated to dwarven hospitality, but now I'll treat you to dwarven craftsmanship. Come see our forges. And he brings you all the way down to the bottom of the mine, and you guys will be treated to a site that I haven't really seen before, like the grandness of dwarven mining, this sort of this space, where there is a great lava flow. Down here, and you're going to see dwarves working on the sides and boiling heat. There are, masons, smiths, miners, all working hard to procure shiny gemstones and valuable ores from the earth, or excuse me, from the glacier. So I'm going to say that I just remembered that you guys are at a glacier, so there's no lava. Sorry. This isn't a one-to-one at this point, obviously. So all of this lava is ice. That's what it is. All the lava is ice. So it is cold and bitter down here, but they are carving out old sediments that were trapped and broken up in the ice long ago, or from the glacier itself. And he brings you down. He introduces you to some of the more proficient masons. And essentially how this is going to work is that they will be able to shape it to your specification star. They will provide you advantage to your disguise stage.
Nice. Yay.
So 2 hours doing your best to make this as great as you can possibly look. I want you to make me a charisma, proficient charisma check. You will have advantage.
Okay. Oh, advantage. Oh, thank God. Maybe. Hopefully, with all hope. Charisma. Okay, let's see here. Come on. Roll. Oh my god. One of them was an actual natural 1. Oh god. But no, the other one's a 14, thank god. 14 plus charisma. Where is my charisma? Hey, why can't I find charisma? I'm stupid.
The last one on the top.
Last. Oh, not saving throws, right?
Right.
No.
Okay, so plus 3, which is 14 plus 3 is 17. Am I reading that right?
Bonus is what? Is your proficiency?
It's plus 3.
Total of.
I'm confused. Charisma is plus 3. I got 14.
Okay. What's your
14
proficiency?
plus 3.
Oh, proficiency. Oh, plus 4 then. So 17 plus 4 is 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dying in Paris.
Wait.
Been going on.
Sorry. My husband's coughing in the background, and
I just wanted to be sure that everything was okay.
No,
Let's take it from the. What did you roll in this?
I rolled a 14.
Excellent.
My charisma is plus 3. Proficiency is a plus 4.
Yeah. So that's going to be 21. Very, very good. So you guys, you kind of Star kind of disappears into the mines. Meets dwarves and works. You're Lars in the night. What did anyone else wants to do tonight?
Wait. I'm sorry, I'm having troubles hearing over the music.
I'll turn down.
It's too intense.
It's way intense.
So much dwarf.
So much dwarf. There we go.
Okay. So we'll put the result of your check as you wake up in the morning, but is there anything else anyone would like to do in McCall's?
Because it's the second time working on the armor, would I finish it?
Just crafting studded?
Pardon? Yeah.
Just crafting studded?
Got nothing else to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So...
Because I got half of it done already.
Oh, then yeah. We'll see you're done. So you can... And what were you making it out of?
Just leather armor.
Yeah, well, making it out of? Like, what was the original material?
I had... my inventory. Oh, I had the hide from the was it a caribou?
Yeah, it was a caribou, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. And it was studded leather, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you produced this, like, very nice fur-lined leather set with a number of studs across it. Very much fits the northern vibe. Very elegant piece of studded leather.
Cool. And yeah, I guess if nobody needs it, I'll see if I can sell it to the dwarves.
Yeah, considering it's freshly made, they will purchase it at full price. So you may take 45 gold for that.
How much?
I believe 25 for studded.
45, yeah.
Yeah, 45.
Cool.
Yeah, 45 gold for the studded leather armor as you sell it, and they're very happy to take it from you. Is there anything else anyone would like to do in the cause before going to bed?
No, I'm just working hard.
You guys all wake up next morning, and Star has produced, with the help of a couple of dwarves, but at the major forefront of the creation of it, has created a 40-foot diameter, 200-pound grayish blue with a just barely visible on the interior. What looks to be a Remoraz, and producing a very, very convincing Remoraz egg. So you roll a 21, so that's going to be the DC to see through the deception. But it's really good. Like, it would take a very keen eye to be able to pierce the illusion.
We get a long rest, yeah?
And everyone gets a long rest, that's right.
Oh, I never got hurt, so I'm okay. Star's like, I'm so tired from making this egg, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, you and the other dwarves are like, pretty proud of yourselves, stroking their beards. One of them goes, Star, you consider growing a beard?
I would love to. I would love to. But it just doesn't come out all the way.
That would be, I mean, you look good with the beard. You look most handsome with it, I think.
Mm-hmm. I'll consider it. I'll make sure it grows a bit longer.
All right. Guru says, Star, you've proven that you're skilled at craft, and there's nothing a dwarf respects more than someone who plies their trade well.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, what would you like to do now that you've got yourselves a big old fucking egg and, yeah?
Next plan, get it inside the place.
Well, what if we take a little page out of what we just did with the egg, like seeing what the egg looked like, and do a flyby the orc village, and so Eravir can see the layout somewhat, and then fly away, open a dimension door, roll the egg through, close the door.
Yeah, quite. It teleports people, not objects. Okay.
Objects.
Oh, it does objects? Really?
I have to be able to carry it though.
Oh, yeah, so...
Oh, there's two of you.
Needs to be on your... That's true. You
Yeah,
can, like,
get Shroud to carry it.
Alright, I'd love to be here for that, but I gotta head out.
Able to
Hey,
carry.
Taylor.
Sorry.
Bye,
No
Taylor.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Don't die without me, please.
Capacity should tell you how much.
Capacity is 210.
How much you're carrying, or is that how much you've got total?
No, that's total.
Okay, so you're currently carrying 134 pounds.
So I'd have to get rid of everything but 10 pounds.
That's right. So you gotta wear everything but your clothes and your wand.
Nah. Well, Star can help me carry it, right?
That is, yes, you could definitely divide the weight with another.
Star can help, Shroud can help.
Carry. Well, let me read this out really quick. I think it's like a person or an object.
Well, when you teleport, you bring like your clothes and your bag and your wand, which are all objects. So as long as you can carry it, that would be fine.
It says you can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring a willing creature your size or smaller who's carrying up to. I think it's either or, not both. But if you let me do both, that's cool.
I'll tell you what, you can bring the egg with you so long as you can carry it. If you want to bring a person along to carry some of that load, I'll allow it. You have 200, right? So let's say you carry 100 pounds and Strong carries 100 pounds, and you can do that.
Well, if I make myself invisible too, and that carrying. So if I do it myself, then I can carry it easily and drop as I go off and run.
That is true. That is true. But you would need to be able to fit it into your carrying capacity.
Yeah, so I just have to drop all the gear.
Oh, I will say, Aravir, your push, drag, lift is 400. So, like, you could, like hold it in your hands and, like, try and not move, and then Dimension Door just, like, drop it where you got it. That is entirely possible if you hit the athletics check well enough.
Athletics.
Yeah. So you could try basically like shaky leg, hold it in your hands while you teleport.
I'll just take my stuff off
Okay.
and I have enough for my wand
Okay.
and
10-pound on your water.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'll say that you guys can get to the orc camp at by the end of the day. Get that out of the way. Probably. Okay, you guys all pack up because any time you are all welcome in these halls, especially you, Star. And you guys all make your way across the tundra, travel, no random encounters. As the sun is going down, the cold begins to intensify. Maybe some of you are feeling a heavy sense of deja vu as you approach the orc camp as the sun goes down for the second time. But you got a plan this time. You get there, the sun's going down. Way off in the distance, you see the orc encampment.
You gonna do a flyby with me? We can fly above range of their arrows. Because last time they had arrows.
Yeah, maybe we do a scouting mission. Can we try to be stealthy about it? Like maybe in the clouds or something? I don't know.
Longbow has a long range of 600 feet, but of course that's only considering they would be able to like see you as you're going by. There's also a point that the night sky is pretty dark, if not the word black, and you have a pretty stealthy black dragon. So if you guys wanted to do a little flyby scout, you absolutely could.
You can also turn into Hunter Owl again
You could turn into an elf.
and scope it out that way. And I think that's a little less conspicuous than a dragon and griffin.
That's true. Yeah, you want to get that down?
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. Turn into an owl. What is the owl's stats? Sure. No problem.
I have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
That's true. Why don't you make me a... Yeah, you fly in there. Let's start with a stealth check from the owl.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage if you want to be like a fully white. You can sort of blend into the tundra.
Got a 20 and 17, so 20.
That's really good. You are excellently quiet, barely perceivable sight-wise. Fly into the camp. Make a perception check at advantage to look around and find a good place to plant an egg.
I got a 10.
A 10. I think with a 10, like it's reasonable. You're not going to find any like secret perfect places. But you look at the tent in the center of the camp, which looks like the chieftain's tent. And there's like some bags and barrels and stuff beside there. There's probably a pretty good chance you can kind of sort of like partially conceal it by those by that storage. That's sort of just like raw storage by the big tent.
Okay. Then I'll fly back to camp and get a rock.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm only wearing my cold weather gear and wand,
Fair enough.
so I can carry it. And like, is 500 feet enough distance?
I will say, let's have you roll an initial stealth check to get close enough to it that you can reach it with the 500 feet, because that is for a tribe of some couple hundred warriors. That's a large camp. That is a very, very, very large camp. So,
Can you measure it?
this isn't like a perfect
Oh, it's
size.
not to
No,
scale.
no. This is like maybe like less than 50. So imagine this times like anywhere between 4 times the size to like 20 times the size of what it is right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a big encampment. It's
Then
huge.
I'll distant cast Dimension Door so I get 1,000 feet on it.
And that will do the job. So 1,000 feet. I will say with 1,000 feet, you can sort of approach the edge well enough that you're not going to get detected. 1,000 feet. Do you cast visibility first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I only have a
absolutely.
minute, so I wanted to wait until I get close enough for Dimension Door.
Well, invisibility lasts an hour.
No, this is greater invisibility.
Oh, greater invisibility. Got it. Okay, you cast greater invisibility, cast dimension door, distant cast, and then you teleport with the egg in hand. Make me a stealth check at advantage because you are invisible.
I get 11.
11. Teleport in. There's some very close calls as you're near that tent, but you find yourself to that little storage depot behind that looks not well occupied. I want you to roll me one more. I'll let you roll me either a deception or stealth check. It is your choice to sort of conceal the egg in that space.
It's the same modifiers, so I'll do deception, sure.
Sure.
That's a 7.
Okay, you conceal it, and you think you did a good job.
Can I use inspiration?
You may indeed use inspiration.
Oh my god, I got an 8.
Okay. You like throw a tarp over it.
Yep,
You're like, fuck yeah, I'm the best at this
I
shit.
did it. I did
I
a great
did it.
job.
I'm the best. And that, to be clear, that was an 8 you rolled.
Yep.
And you teleport. I assume you dimension door on there.
Yeah, it's a 5th level. Not that it matters, but
Got it. You distance
I
cast.
gotta. Yeah, so I can get out of there, sure.
All right. You Aravir teleports in invisibly, hides the egg, teleports out, and trap has been laid. Hit it.
Boot.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna tell the party I hit it so fucking well.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure they'll find it. Yeah.
Star's like, how well was this?
But- Well, I threw a tarp over it, so they'll never know.
Okay, fine. That sounds legit. Yeah, that sounds legit. No worries. Star's like, I would have done the same thing.
Oh man. But it's in the camp, and we should probably send the giants looking for that pretty soon.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, we could tell them that we saw them with something suspicious. Like they were acting suspicious when they were going into the camp.
Mm-hmm.
It is very late, so you will have to camp out in the tundra again.
Boo.
You have the benefit of tents and tarps and cold weather gear now.
Mhm.
So make your way away from the orc camp to the best of your ability. How far do you guys want to put? How much distance do you guys want to put between you and the tent and the orc camp? Because You've done your 8 hours, so you can force a march to put extra space between you and the camp.
How about we put as much space as we did last time?
So we still get our
I
8
can
hours
see how I
sleep.
can find the old.
Do like a solid. Do you want to? You were going to force like 1 hour of march and get
Yeah.
like a good 4 miles out. Okay. Sure. So anybody who's actually doing any walking here or flying or whatever, require a con save. So Ciel, if you're walking, I need a con save. If you're riding Lyragoth, I just need a Lyragoth con save as an example. So probably mounts. At the end of the day, I really just need your mounts to make con saves.
Yeah, I'm going to be on Lyragoth. We'll probably circle overhead and keep an eye open for stuff.
Got it. So Shroud and Star, your goats, if you don't already have them ready, will have a +1 to their con save to not get too tired. DC 10.
Yeah, I got a 19. I'm good.
You're good.
My
Griffin gets
Griffin failed.
Oh, what did you get?
8.
Oh, yeah, you fail 1 point of exhaustion for Griffin. The Griffin formerly known as Griffin.
The Lyragoth got 17.
Lyragoth, nothing can stop Lyragoth. How did Shroud Goat do?
15.
All right, so only Griffin is a little sad, a little exhausted, and but yeah, you guys all get there. It is chilly out. You make up your campsite. This time with the tent and the fire. You guys will get a long rest, and there will be no issues as you all take watch. Nothing sets apart your camp. Well done. You can all wake up the next morning and finish your travel to Oldeveld if you wish. Just rocking through. You guys will get there about halfway through the day this time, so we'll have another half day to do stuff. And again, nothing befalls you. It seems that the glacier's like, don't fuck with these guys. Leave them alone. So you guys continue your wanderings through the Tundrascape, and you will make your way to Oldeveld, where you may reveal unto them egg, if you so please. You may even accept the formal challenge if you wish to be respected amongst giant kind. You do it in Oldeveld, but I'll tell you what, it is a tad early, but I feel like it's the right time that we take our break. So why don't we take our break a little early? We'll be back, I'll say it like on the 30 mark, on the half-hour mark, and yeah, we'll be back soon. Cool.
Sounds good.
Don't be fooled.
That is the cutest dog I've ever seen in my life. What kind of dog is she?
Oh fuck, dude, you've seen my
Chow
dog.
chow, chow chow, chow chow.
Ciao.
Yeah, Chow Chow. She's mostly Chow. She's got a little Aussie in her, but mostly Chow. It's
How
hard to
fluffy.
see. Got a black tongue.
I'm so used to chow chows because my sister used to breed them, and we had like 24 different versions of chow chows, and I will never ever forget that. So didn't work out very well, but either way, they're all very cute, different sizes and different colors. Yeah.
They're very cute. They're very difficult dogs, but very cute.
She has the heart of a serial killer.
Unfortunately. She likes Ryan, though.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm the only other person in the world she likes, it seems.
Yeah. She likes McKenna.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm one of the 3.
One of the 3.
But it's especially special because I'm a guy,
yeah.
and dogs don't like guys.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Does not like
Yeah.
it.
Maybe she thinks I'm a woman because I have long hair. Who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe. Or maybe I should get my hair cut and see if she still hates me. See if she still likes me.
See if she still likes you.
Okay, let's get to it. Oh man, you guys are in Oldeveld. You have been advised by the local local storm giants, even more so, that if you wanted to gain the respect of the giants and their support, you would need to prove yourselves worthy of it, and you must offer an official challenge. But for the time being, it seems that you are mostly here to hold the wool over their eyes and get the orcs in a little bit of trouble for Alec. But either way, what would you do?
I want to learn more about this challenge.
Okay. Want to go to the challenge?
Can I learn about the challenge before I declare it?
Why don't you go ask him?
Okay.
You gonna go ask him?
Yeah. Guess so.
Okay. You enter into the mead hall of Oldeveld. And you walk right up to Igni. You see, and I think I posted an image of what he looks like. But you walk up to Renville, the storm giant, or the cloud giant, the frost giant chief. There's so many giants. You walk up to him as he sits on his throne. He looks down at you, Aravir, and goes, and he speaks in giant. You speak giant?
No, I'm pretty sure I don't.
No, he speaks to you in giant. You sort of blink a little confused. He sighs, he swaps to common.
No, I've got comprehend languages.
Oh, okay. You pop a little comprehend languages.
Yeah.
And he says, you are the one Blagalficus has named this scar. Well, scar means ice rider in German. So we will refer to that as comprehend language. It says, you are the one Blagalficus is referred to as ice rider.
That's right.
Earn a giant's name in the eyes of my cloud giant, but you will not earn that right in this hall.
That's what I seek to do, is to take up one of your challenges.
You and your group of small folk would accept a challenge.
I was hoping to learn more about it.
Sounds like you offered a challenge.
I offered a challenge.
He stands up. The giants all sort of look around and smile and crack their knuckles and look around happily, as it seems that an official challenge has been offered that for you and your group to prove themselves worthy of giants, of giant support. So, Grunwald says, very well. Here it be here now in the hall of Oldeveld. Small folk come at the behest of Blaugalfkis and offer an official challenge to prove themselves worthy of giant might. Very well, small folk. You may pick which challenge. I was warned that you might decide, so I've taken some time to think of the right challenges as passed down by our forefathers. There are 3 challenges I offer you. The first is that you wrestle our giant champion into submission. Pick a champion in your group, and if he succeeds in wrestling our giant into submission, you may all earn giant names and be known worthy amongst us. The second challenge offering is to partake of the spirit mead. See if your bodies can comprehend of it and find visions enough to prove you worthy in the tundra. Lastly, steal a Remerez egg from the mating grounds. No shit. If you can bring us one of the coveted Remerez eggs.
I am so mad. I am so mad. Where's the mad button? Where's the cat mad button?
I was going to say. It says, if you can bring us one of these eggs with its youngling alive in its cradled egg, any one of these 3 challenges may offer you names of giants and worthiness earned amongst us. So, small folk, which challenge would you accept? To wrestle, to drink the spirit mead, or steal a living?
Can I consult my party and get back to you?
Hey, but you may not leave this hall until you have chosen and undertaken the child. Please do. You may go back to your party and consult. The doors close on the bell. It seems that you are obligated to stay until selected and met your challenge, either to success or failure.
So when he said wrestling, does that mean like no armor, like literally grappling?
You can ask the specifics if you want.
Yeah. How does wrestling match work?
We bring forth, fear not, you will not wrestle me, for I am the chief of this land. But I shall select a champion amongst the Frost Giant ranks, and one of you must wrestle him into submission. It may indeed perhaps result in the death of one of the two of you. It may not also. All that matters is one is pinned into submission. No weapons, only fists and will.
And tell me more about this spirit retreat. We have to go to the tundra.
We have the spirit need here. All of you, not one champion, but all of you must partake in the spirit need. It will make your bodies run hot, and you will be forced to enter the tundra and see great visions there. If you survive the tundra, the visions you see, and if you find anything worthy in the tundra, perhaps the gods may deem it worthy that you be respected among our kind.
And I needn't ask questions about Remoraz. I'm already quite familiar with those. And I'll give him like a little grin.
Because
I'll be back with my decision.
again, he waves you off to leave until you make a decision. Party, you may decide if you're to relay this to the party if you wish.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I signed us up for a challenge to earn the respect of giants, which I think is important to get our castle back off the ground.
You just signed us up for this randomly?
Not randomly, because don't we need their help to get the castle off the ground?
Well, it would have been nice to have a discussion.
I admit I felt a little peer pressured in the moment.
It is worth noting that the primary reason you came to this glacier is to secure an alliance with the giants.
Yeah. See, I just wasn't expecting it to be now.
You expect you probably can't form an alliance if they don't respect you, or if they're not negotiating. This is how you learn.
So what do we have to do?
I will describe the 3 challenges, and
When you mentioned the egg seal, I was gonna go, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
yeah, that's. I agree.
Absolutely not.
Not again. Stars like, no more bugs.
Wrestling a giant doesn't seem like the most wise. I think if anyone's prepared to do that, it would be Shroud, but.
Stars like, I'm too small to fight a giant. Even a small giant.
Yeah, no weapons. I don't. No.
Mm-mm.
Sounds like we're doing a
I'd
spirit.
vote for the big guy. So it's a spirit wine, huh? Or mead.
We all like a bit of drink. That'll.
So
Now, did
basically, we're getting loaded and going out into the tundra?
Yeah.
Okay, question. It said only one of us does this, right?
No, we all drink.
Yeah.
Oh, we all drink. Okay, so I think one of us can totally survive this. We could totally do it. Stars like, he's like, I've done drinking before. I could do this again.
I've done drinking before. I've done the alcohol before.
I'm just gonna spam enhance ability. Do you think I'm kidding though?
I don't think you're kidding.
Okay, let's do the drinking.
Would
Uh,
Terrence
that's-
do that? Oh, Terrence has been drunk. Okay, never mind.
We've both been really drunk, though I don't remember much of it. He really has no memory of it, though.
Yeah. We'll keep it that way.
But I could fly that one time.
And have we just taken a long rest?
You took a long rest after the orcs, so yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go back to the Fresh Giant Chieftain and we'll partake of the spirit mead.
You hear some giants sort of grumble in disappointment. Maybe some of them wanted to see one of you guys get wrestled. But others are excited to see. Some words are exchanged. Wherever you might hear, like, they will freeze to their brim out in there. Like, one of them, they cannot take the power of the spirit. And, there's a lot of doubt in the room regarding all of you. But you all approach. He says, Spirit. Very well. The challenge has been issued and accepted. Bring forth the spirit mead. And the whole sort of tribes, as they bring forth you guys sized tankards, though still very large. Still like I don't know. I'm not gonna say gallon or anything, but maybe half-gallon tankards, filled with this thick, almost doughy beer in it. And he says, each one of you must drink of the spirit. And then you must go out into the elements in the dark and experience the cold to prove your worth. Should you receive the visions of the All-Father, the gods of giant kind, you may be deemed worthy. If not, you will freeze to death in the tundra and die. And then it will not matter.
I hope he's saying this in common.
I sing this in giant for sure.
Damn it.
So low is the sweet common.
If I still have comprehend languages up, I'll translate.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. You guys all drink your ales, your beers?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna stare him in the eyes while I drink it too.
Maybe a con save to
Like a badass.
Oh no.
Con saves.
Just for Arabic, because she's trying to be slick about it.
I get a 14.
A 14. You do this for the first half, and then around the other half, it's like I said, it's almost doughy. It's barely a liquid, and you're chugging it, and around the end you're like, okay, this is starting to sting and get really uncomfortable to drink. So you kind of stare him down for most of it, but you not the whole thing, unfortunately. But yes, you all chug back the entire portion of the meat. For whatever reason, I'm gonna say Terrence just isn't present because he's not. We'll say that he's I'll keep an eye on the griffin, Lyragoth, and the goats, and I'll just keep an eye on that. And you guys can go take care of those things. Because you guys are probably not going to undertake a challenge right now, right? That would be crazy. You guys go and, so yeah, you chug it up the mead. They all sort of, applaud that. They will have you strip your weather gear off.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh. Star's just
No.
no.
You can still wear your common clothing underneath, but not furs and thick. Yeah, so nobody has to go naked.
Get naked and go into the woods.
Get naked.
I think Star would have actually took it off his shirt, and they would have been no. And Star's but I'm just furry under here.
We don't know. That's all right.
We don't know that.
That's all right. We don't need to see it. But yeah, they basically make you take off. You can keep your weapons, but like your backpacks. So they're like allow you to keep your weapons, but they take away your backpacks. They take away your cold weather gear. So you're basically of clothes or armor, and that's what you get.
Wow.
And you're sent out there into the cold. You have fun yet? In the pitch black cold of the tundra, you will wander. And hopefully you will live. Oh, that is really cold out there. Okay, there we go.
Star's like, it's too bright.
No. It's dark. It's the middle of the night, man. It is dark and gloomy out here. Woo! In fact, special.
We could just stay out here all night.
Yep. Either succeed the challenge or die. That's apparently how she works. Yeah,
We've done this before. We got this.
Star's like, whoa, we're drunk. He just starts rolling around in the snow like an idiot.
And then you begin to feel the howling wind and the Arctic tundra and the initial body heat. But actually, no, that's actually quite funny that you put that up there, Star. Because, you know, you guys go out there and, like, next to nothing as far as, like, protection against the cold goes. And you're sort of, well, I'm jogging here, and you're, like, rolling around the snow, and you guys are like, oh, Star, stop doing that, you're gonna get... But you guys all realize you're really, like, your body temperatures are up. And you're literally steaming off of your body. Well, not you, Shroud, you're a robot. But the rest of you are literally like, there's almost steam coming off of you from the cold and your accentuated body heat. Whatever's inside of that mead is spiking your body heats to levels you didn't expect were possible. And it's uncomfortable. The cold, the blistering cold on your skin, the extreme heat in your core, it's anything but comfortable, but you're also drunk, so that helps. As you guys are there, you find yourselves, even you, Ciela, your ranger knowledge, explorer terrain is like, you just can't, you're like, okay, we gotta stay on the high, it's over here, and you guys are just wandering around in circles. Maybe some of you follow Ciela, maybe some of you don't. You stay in a general clump, but you find yourselves just so out of it. You're just wandering in various directions, wading through the snow. The ranger is not able to perform to her usual adequacy.
Can I actually cast Enhance ability? Is that okay?
Sure, who would you like to cast? Or which one?
Bear's Endurance? The Constitution one.
Sure, and yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You do that. And as you're out there in the tundra and you're wandering around, I need you guys, or one of you, to roll me a d4.
Three.
I'm gonna veto it. I'm vetoing it.
What was it?
It was
What was-
Reverend.
Oh my god, there's no way.
Reverend, but we're not doing it. We're gonna do something else a little.
What was it?
The river as.
An encounter.
Oh my god.
It's about to be 1 or 2 memories.
Oh no.
We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something possibly. Oh no, we'll see. As you guys are wandering out, Erebir, you're like wandering around. You see these familiar two blue glowing dots in the tundra, and it reminds you very much of the Len Winterhound's companion.
Oh.
And you're like, oh, look, it's lost. What's your name? And then you see another set of eyes,
Uh-oh.
and another set of eyes,
Oh.
and another surrounding you. And in your sort of drunken states, you realize that you're surrounded as they come out of the tundra. A series of wolves emerge from the cold. I need everyone to go initiative.
Oh boy.
These will all be at disadvantage because you're all drunk. So disadvantage initiative for everybody. Straight initiative for you, Ciela.
Okay, I got 18.
Good job.
Shit.
11.
17.
All against the message. Just roll. Actually, they might have come up on you this fast. They're it's part of the whole deal, actually. Um, um, okay, let's go. 25 to 20. Okay, 40 to 15.
18?
17.
And star off the end there. What'd you get?
11.
Very good. Okay. Initiative is up. Aravir, you're up. You are out in the tundra, and I'm going to just make this easy, and I'm going to consider you all under the effects of the poison condition. That's disadvantage on saving throws and attack rolls because you are very drunk.
Poisoned is attack and ability.
Oh, is it a villain?
Yeah.
So yeah, attack roll and ability check. My bad. So, Aravir, you're up first. You see the surrounding very aggressive winter wolves approach. What do you do?
I'm going to bonus action blade song.
Okay, you enter the blade song, a little stumbly, but still effective. What do you do next?
How close is the nearest one?
That one is about 30 feet.
All right, I'll move 30 feet up and take the disadvantage attack.
Go for it.
Oh no, it's a 16.
16 hits, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, cool. 7.
7 damage. You drive your rapier into the body of this very large wolf. What do you do next?
Sweet. Take a second attack. Oh, never mind. Yeah, second attack. Or 14.
Second attack at 14 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
13.
13 more damage. Okay, I'm just. All right, fantastic. Anything else?
That's my turn.
That's your turn, Ciela. What do you do?
What are the mechanics of speak with animals?
Pardon?
If I wanted to use speak with animals, would I be able to?
You can cast it.
All right, let's cast that.
Cast speak with animals.
Whoa! Don't attack us, guys. We're not gonna hurt you, except for her. But the rest of us, not gonna hurt you.
Whoops.
They sort of grunt and growl, and to your surprise, they respond in common. They don't sort of just relay through the power of your magic, but they speak in actual the common tongue. And they say, "Of course you're not going to hurt us, because your dinner, one."
No dinner.
Another offering to these giant gods. Delicious.
Well, is there anything we can do to convince you not to eat us?
Give us your food.
Give you our food?
You don't have your food. It's a
Oh shit. We'll give it to you in the morning.
How about I hunt you some food?
too now.
Well, that way it'll be fresh.
You are fresh.
No, but we're all chewy and gross.
They always. And yet, delicious.
How many of them actually try to talk their way out of it?
Sorry?
How many of your people that you've eaten have spoken to you properly and had a dignified conversation with you about this?
Many have withered and begged for mercy, such as yourself.
Well, how about like we do like you can wrestle us, and if we win the wrestling match, you leave us alone. No,
Yeah, boys. Is there anything else you'd like to do? They're here because they're hungry. They're not here because they think you're scary. They're here because they think you look delicious.
All right, well.
Your action for speak with animals. Is there a bonus action?
That's right.
Do you want
I
action?
will.
Yeah.
I will just cast a hunter's mark on the one opposite to the one Erebir was fighting.
Okay.
That guy.
Very good. There we go. Okay, Hunter's Mark is up. Is there anything else? Oh, you can't cast two spells on her. Shit,
Oh, that's
sorry.
right. Okay, never mind. That's it.
Alright then. I'll bring us to Shroud. Shroud, what do you do?
Quick question. Because of constructed resilience, I have advantage against being poisoned. Does that matter here?
Not in this case, I'm afraid.
Sucks to be you. You're still drunk. Okay, wanted to ask.
Yeah, sorry.
Nope, figured I would.
They did give you probably more. In fact, there's a good chance they did give you 2 tankers, in fact. But yes, you are. For whatever reason, it does indeed seem to have affected you more intensely than alcohol actually does.
So they
Probably.
roofied me? They roofied me?
They probably got into your cogs because it's thicker than normal.
Well, they were very clear about what they were doing. They were feeding you an alcohol that might kill you.
I know. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see here. So we are surrounded. Cool. I think I'm just gonna go up and start poking them. So let's see here. Is this like this is in the dark? Like, can we see all of these like beasties?
If you have dark vision, you can.
I don't think I do.
Then you just hear growling and the words. You do hear the speaking.
Can I move towards can I move towards the one that I guess was talking to Ciela? I feel like that would make the most sense, right?
Fair enough. You can move towards.
I'm trying to like meta game. I'm trying to be like, yeah, I'm trying to just.
At all, I don't think. That's probably the one logical place, or one of the few logical places that make sense. 30 towards it, you start moving towards. You're just sort of like running through the black. Is there anything else?
Let's see here. Can I? Because it's dark, right?
Yeah, it is.
Let's see here.
She did see we saw the glowing eyes.
That's an action. Oh, so I already used my movement. Yeah, can I use my action to cast the daylight spell from my Dragon's Gleam?
You sure how we can, buddy? Exactly. What's the range on that?
60 feet.
50 by 60, or is it just like a solid?
It says a 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point that you choose for within range. So this sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet.
Okay, so I'm just going to turn on the lights. That's basically the point here.
Yeah.
You point Dragon's Gleam to wherever you wish, maybe to the center of your party. The The sun very much comes out for this fight. Well done. It's going now that the rain is gone.
And then, can I use my bonus action to rage?
Yeah, your HUD sort of fizzles out. You let out your sort of rage scream. The metal twists as your mouth falls apart. You are in a rage, absolutely.
I love it so much. And then that's my turn.
Fantastic. All right, Winter Wolfing time. Yeah, boys. Shit, it's fast as fuck. Fast as fuck.
So many good boys.
Like,
Dora's like, doggies. Why does it have to be doggies?
I will say, you guys are, at this point, you're probably hallucinating a little bit. Like, as they're coming towards you, their faces are going from like, oh, to like, yeah. And you're like, oh, what the fuck? So I move them all first, but this is what's going to happen. These two guys don't quite get in range, so they are going to exhale a cold breath.
Boo. Boo.
This one, I think, is just going to dash up to Star. This one, I think this one's just going to dash to get into pack tactics with Ciela. So, Shroud or Star, make me a dexterity saving throw.
No. No. And this would be like 2 dice because of disadvantage, right? Oh no, I think I see something I don't want to see. I'm in the dark here. You gotta remember, I'm also in the dark.
Well, you're a good, you have perfect vision now because of the daylight spell, and I believe the poison condition doesn't give you disadvantage in saving throws.
Oh, it's okay. So it's saving throws. It's just I'm fine.
Ability checks that have disadvantage. Your saving throws are still cool.
Okay, sweet. 13 on which one? Con save or
Dexterity.
dexterity? Sorry. 13 plus 9, which is 22.
Per evasion, because you're a rogue, you like throw yourself behind another winter wolf, and you will evade all the damage.
Sweet.
Because that's how that works when you're a rogue and you have evasion. But 3 more run up on you, and because of pack tactics, they'll have advantage. Star.
Wow.
12 hit.
How much?
21.
Yeah, it hits.
I'm just gonna get all the attacks out of the way, so that's 1. That is 10 to hit.
No, it does not hit.
And the last one is going to be 25.
That hits.
All right. You're gonna take 9 points of piercing damage as one bites you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
What throw?
Strength saving throw. I'll turn it into
Oh, strength throwing, saving throw. Okay, got it. 10.
10, you fall prone as it jumps on top of you and starts mauling you for 9 damage.
9 damage.
One
Okay.
that hit you is going to do 10 piercing damage. That's a total of 19 damage to you.
Great.
Alright, Ciela, these 2 are for you, my friend.
Okie doke, let's do it.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
13.
Does not hit.
The other one, oh wait, the other one dashed, so you only get the 1 attack. You're good. That was it.
Okay.
Shroud, 1 for you, 2 for you. 18.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
18.
That won't hit.
Got it.
And I will riposte against that one, but go ahead and roll.
Too loud. I feel like
I think I don't know if it's because like you guys are in the same room, but like yeah, it's like harder. There's like a little bit of like an echo.
Okay, yeah. So is that better?
That is better, yeah.
Okay, I'll lean back when it's on. No problem. But yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so that would be 11 plus 10, 21 to hit.
That will certainly hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and then that is 5, 11, 13 points of piercing damage.
Excellent. Okay, well done. Second attack coming in. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, I need a strength saving throw.
Okay. That is 16 plus 9.
You're fine. You don't get knocked over. You'll take 12 reduced to 6 damage because you were raging.
Yay. Okay. Ooh,
Last but not least, Erevier. These are for you. 12.
No.
None of up. And the last one is 16 to hit.
No.
No, all right. That will bring us back to the top of initiative. Star, you are prone on your back. There are 3 winter wolves bearing down on you, almost 4. What do you do?
Well, I'm prone, right?
That's right. You can stand up though. Half movement.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
Hell yeah, brother.
I wish I can get out of this, but I'm gonna have to attack them. God, there's so many of them. I'm gonna use my dagger of venom and see if I can stab the one that actually made me fall down.
All right, go for it.
All right, and this is at disadvantage. Okay, darn my room being in darkness. Please roll good.
You have a yeah.
Oh, thank God! 1 is 11 plus 10 is 11 plus 10 is 21.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
All right. Do I get sneak attack with this because Ciella's close by or not close enough?
Ciella's not close by, and disadvantage negates all possibility of sneak attack, unfortunately.
Damn, I tried anyway, guys. All right, so roll a d4. Ah, man. 2 plus 6 is 8.
All right. 8 damage as you cut him the best you can, but his full focus on you, which makes it difficult.
Yeah.
You have a bonus action. You have movement.
Man, I feel like I want to disengage. There's just too many of them, but it's not really going to get me far.
Disengage.
Disengage?
You can run into a flank with an ally, and
Yeah, that's basically it. I would like to help Ciella, if anything. So just disengage and get closer.
okay, disengage. Would you like to run into a flank with Ciella?
Yes.
Alright, disengage, run into a flank with Ciella. Absolutely. That'll put you into a straight attack roll.
Yay.
That makes it possible because they will have Ciella on the other side. So that was your movement, that was your bonus action, that was your action. Would you like to do anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else, so that's it.
Fair enough. Erevier, you're up, my friend. What would you like to do?
Fireball.
I kind of guessed it. Where's it going?
To the 4 right there. Yeah.
Were you the one that said disengage because I couldn't tell who it came from?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna catch them just fine. Okay, roll me some damage.
Oh, but I want to quicken cast it, so it's a bonus action.
So, oh yeah, okay, no problem. I'm gonna turn down my frozen filter here so it actually. Yeah, I'll just do this.
I'm gonna 5th level. Is it too late? Can I 5th level?
Nah, you're good. Go for it.
That looks like a giant popcorn. Very, very burnt popcorn.
An
It
explosion.
looks like clay in Stardew Valley.
Well, fucking what am I then? I'll roll some dex saves.
They're probably pretty good at those.
19, natural 20, a 12, and a 3.
2 save, 2 fail.
Oh, what's the damage? What do we got?
38.
Ouch. 38. Okay, this one takes 38. This one takes 38.
Burn, puppies, burn! Sarah says.
That's diabolical. 19. And this one takes 19 as well. They all yelp in pain as that happens. Fantastic area here. Bonus action move? Oh, sorry, full action movement.
Yeah, I've got. Where am I standing?
You are right there.
And can I. Am I within range of both of them? Yeah.
Of both of them, yes.
I'm gonna try to soak the attacks and move to flank with Shroud.
Okay, you're gonna flank with Shroud. Hell yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna go
try
right
to
there?
anyway. Yeah.
Opportunity attacks. They'll take them. I'll say you run out in a way. Well, one of those will be an advantage. One of those will be a straight roll.
Okay.
So the first one is going to be a 24 to hit.
21 shield.
Okay, you shield. Fantastic. And the other one is a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. That's going to be. I need a strength saving throw from you.
19.
You save, but you
Oh my
take 13. Oh, more than 13. You're going to take 25 points of piercing damage. You do not fall prone, and you manage to get into your body.
Okay.
You still have an action.
I would like to use Green Flame Blade
Yeah.
and another. What is it?
Hell yeah, go for it.
It's a straight roll. Oh no, but I got a critical failure.
You just woo, and swing and you miss, unfortunately. You just kind of
Yeah.
slip on some ice.
Too bad. That's my turn.
I thought you could do like a multi-attack and one of those could be a cantrip.
Green Flame Blade was my cantrip.
But can't you get an extra attack on top of that?
Yeah.
So you did
Two.
Green Flame Blade and you missed. What about your second attack?
Oh, so I can attack with. Oh.
I might be mistaken, but I thought that was one of your features as a Bladesinger. You can like do a multi-attack and one of those can be a cantrip.
Yeah, and one of them is a cantrip.
So you rolled both attacks?
I can attack with Green Flame Blade.
So you attack with
Okay.
Green Flame Blade, right?
Sweet. So the next one's a 14.
14. 14 hits. But if the first one was a Green Flame Blade, this will just be a standard attack, right? Isn't that how it works?
I'm all sorts of mixed up. I was just going with what you were saying, if I'm being honest.
No problem. No problem.
I'm sorry.
No worries. I'm gonna go check the feature. It's been a minute. I'll make sure you get the event through. So you get extra attack at 6th level. You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. Moreover, you can cast one of your cantrips in place of one of those attacks. So you ran behind the Flanker Shroud. You cast Green Flame Blade, and that was your cantrip,
Yeah.
which means your second attack can be like a standard attack on top of it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So roll me a standard weapon damage for your rapier.
9. Can I use a charge?
Sure. Off your War Razor?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 5 more damage.
Hell yeah. What does that look like? What do you think?
Fire.
Alright, fair enough. The blade sort of, as you swing it around, it sings a song of elven flames and cutting through the darkness, and your blade sort of emulates in flame, and you get a little extra chunk of damage. Well done.
Incredible. That's my turn.
Alright, well done. Okay, Ciela, it is your turn. What do you do?
Okay, so how many of these guys are in attacking range of me?
These two guys right here.
Those two guys? Okay. I'm gonna look at Star and I'm gonna say, Join the others. And I'm gonna cast levitate on myself. I'm gonna risk the attack at disadvantage for my non-disengaging.
So you fly up 10 feet?
20.
10 feet around with levitate, if I'm not mistaken.
It's 20 feet for 10 minutes.
Okay. Yep, you're right. My apologies. So you fly up 20 feet. Damn, I've been using levitate wrong for years. Yeah, you will definitely take those attacks, and you'll have pack tactics while you do it.
Yeah, so the guess it evens out.
Natural 20.
Okay.
And 23.
What was that? 23? Yeah, obviously.
Agreed. I need 2 strength saving throws.
Okay. First one's 18.
Big save.
Second one is 21.
Save. And now I need
Yep.
2 con saves to maintain concentration on levitate.
2 con saves, okay?
Oh, well, hang on. Let me do the damage first, because that'll affect DC. So, the first one was a nat 20, which is going to be 8 plus 12 is 20. So, you'll take 20 damage.
Okay.
The second attack will be 12 more damage.
Okay.
So roll me 2 con saves, DC 10 each.
Okay. The first one's a 13.
Yep, you're good.
Second one's a 20.
Sweet, you make your ascent. Take some damage while you do it, but you do make your ascent. Fantastic.
Alrighty. And that's all I can do right now, because I don't think I can attack.
Fair enough. Good use of magic. That'll bring us to Shroud. What would you like to do, Shroud?
I'm gonna keep punching things in the face.
Oh man, go ahead and make some straight roll attacks if you wish.
That is 14 plus 10, 24 to hit.
24 will hit. What's the damage?
Hey, that is, let's see here, 12, 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay, what else?
Let's see here.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take another swing.
go for it.
That is 18 plus 10, 28 to hit.
28 will hit. Roll me some damage.
That is another, let's see here, 10, 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points of piercing damage. Well done. Is there anything else?
Let's see here. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that brings us to Zelvinthovs. I need to do some checks on some things. Okay, this one disengages and runs. 50 feet this way.
Do I still have a reaction?
You spent it shielding. Yeah. Okay. This one is going to run to here and turn around and shout. This one is going to do the same thing. Run feet this way and turn around and keep an eye on things. These two guys will recede over to you, Aravir. What relent? This one's going for you, Star. This one's going for you, Shroud. They obviously can't reach you, so they're just all going to form up on Star.
Sorry, Star.
This one's going for Shroud. This one will make some room for number 3 in there.
Star's just like, no, not more burning doggies.
Yeah, and they definitely like close in to like surround you, so you kind of get away. this time around. Unless you're going up, you're not getting down.
Hey, wait a minute. I have the jump action on my freaking suit.
You have the jump spell.
And levitation.
And levitation, that's right, but they don't know that. Okay, so this is sort of the formation right now.
I know what I'm doing if I get out of this.
Okay, Star, there's going to be 3 attacks against you.
Great. Just great.
First one is a 23 to hit.
It hits.
Strength save.
What?
Strength saving throw, please.
Oh, strength throw? Blah, 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 blah. Good question. Hang on. Can't see. Stupid darkness, my old friend. 10 plus 1 is 11.
11. You fall prone and take 6 piercing damage.
God damn it.
The other 2 wolves jump on top of you and make their attacks. One is 25 to hit.
It hits.
And the other is 27 to hit.
It hits.
Oh shit, not that much. So I added an extra 17 to hit.
It still hits me.
Okay, gotcha. I want to remind you, Star, as a rogue, you do have a reaction called Uncanny Dodge if you wish to have any damage coming your way. Just wanted to remind you that was allowed.
Yeah, can I just do that? It's too late. But it's too late, I'm prone.
No, you can still do it. You can still do it. But it's only for one instance of the game. It's not for the whole round.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind just getting one at least to get out.
No problem. If you want to do it now, that would have been 14 damage, but you quickly evade and only take a half of it. You're going to take 7 piercing damage.
Okay, 7 piercing damage.
And from the last attack, you're going to take 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, these 2 guys are attacking you, Shroud. 20 to hit? Or
I'm on mute. Yeah, meets it, beats it. So, yes, you hit.
All right, I need a strength save. You'll have advantage because you are one angry robot.
One angry robot. Let's see here. That's a nat 20 plus 9, so 29.
You will not fall. You jumps on top of you and bears down and bites hard, and you're going to take. That would have been 15. It's going to become 7 because you're raging and you are not knocked over.
Okay.
The other one is going to attack. That's going to be 17 to hit, which misses. Eravir. I mean, you got shield, but we're still trying it. Natural 20.
Oh.
But we'll start with that for now. So that's going to be, I need a strength save, please.
I failed with the 3.
3, you are knocked prone, and you are going to take 26 piercing damage. You're not concentrating on anything, right?
Nope.
Okay, last attack. Misses 14. Okay, them's the Winter Wolves. That'll bring us to you, Stars. You are once again on your back and surrounded. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to use the thing I have, which is sort of. Wait, can I still use that other dodge? I have 2 dodges, right? I have Uncanny Dodge, only for reactions.
Yeah, which will help you evade half of the damage in a single instance of being damaged.
And then there's cunning dodge. The other dodge.
Is the
other
cunning,
dodge?
yeah. Isn't it disengage?
Yeah, disengage. There we go.
Okay.
Brain.
You can cunning action disengage if you wish.
Okay.
Means that if you move away, they won't be able to attack you.
Okay. Could I just wait? No, I have to get up, and if I can get up, and yeah, I would like to get up and use my equipment to my equipment and see about jumping or floating away.
That is up to you. Would you like to cast the jump spell, or would you like to cast the levitate spell? It is your choice.
If I levitate it, am I just gonna float in front of them?
You're going to do the same thing that Ciela just did, in fact.
Oh, so she levitated all the way up there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna levitate. I'm gonna get away from these guys.
Okay, go into your armor and mark off 2 charges, as I believe that's the cost to levitate. Suddenly, from the like 4 wolves that are diving on top of Star, dogs do not like cats. Suddenly, out of the mass of that, Star just like sort of cat-like sort of wheels around them and manages to float up similar to you. And you see that the armor that Star took from that elf you defeated, that also produced Aravir's War Razor, is glowing with like many arcane runes and is like floating up as if there was no gravity.
Nice.
You're floating because there's all this wind helping you. Ciela, Star is floating because there's no gravity. And you go up 20 feet if that's what you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I'm far away. I'll just be like, bye, doggies.
They're like, ah, and they're just like growling angrily that dinner got away. I believe that's it, because you can't use your movement while floating in the air, and that was your bonus action.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna float there and kind of like think about grabbing my bow next, and that's about it.
Fair enough. All right, Aravir, what do you want to do as you are prone in the dirt and your shield expires?
I was wrong. I am concentrating on enhanceability, but I rolled good.
Okay, cool. Fantastic.
I'm gonna do another. Well, can I? Looking at how high up Ciela and Star are, can I cast another fireball there and not hit them?
You certainly can, because their feet might get like a little like sizzled on the bottom, but certainly not enough to catch them in the yes.
Any chance I could get all 5 of them, or no?
Good luck. Yeah, you can get them.
Cool. I'll do another 5th level fireball.
Another 5th level fireball. Lucky hounds. They found the right food to eat today, and I say that with every measure of sarcasm.
It's quick and cast again.
Casting English good. That's going to be a modified 20. That's going to be a 17. That is a 5. That is a 4. And that's a 15. Good. One more damage.
Really incredible. Oh, that was pretty good. 51.
Oh shit, dude. That's really good.
That's pretty damn good, yeah.
The fire tickles Ciela's speed, and she's like, Jesus, fuck, what?
Oh yeah, it's definitely like Star, you're grabbing your tail and holding it close.
My tail!
Pretty much, it's kind of in that situation. Just managed to get out of the way. The rest of them will take 25. But there's another sort of hound-like screech as a significant amount of damage is distributed amongst the bad guys. Well done, War Wizard. What would you like to do next?
Woohoo! I'll use a cantrip to cast. We're actually gonna do Chill Touch this time.
Okay. Is that a ranged attack?
Oh, no. Yeah, that's Hold the Dead, sorry.
Oh, Toll the Dead. Okay. Who's getting it?
The one that looks more damaged.
That's attack.
Sure.
Yeah, this guy right here looks more damaged.
That's a Wisdom 17.
That is a failure. For the 3.
Sweet. And it's missing hit points, right?
You bet.
6 damage.
6 damage, okay. The wolf vibrates for a moment.
And then I'll make a is it a straight roll or no? I don't have anyone flanking.
Yeah, it's gonna be disadvantage.
Okay. No worries. First one's a 17. Oh, and an 11.
And an 11 will miss, unfortunately. We'll have to
Bummer.
dexterous for that one.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Great turn. Ciela, I'm so high in the sky.
Time to do some damage. If I can hit them.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, so the one that's closest to Star, I'm gonna aim at that guy first.
Which one?
Right, that was attacking him. The one on the top left or top right. Yeah, no, that one. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Gonna overdraw.
Sure.
And where's my other dice? There it is. That is an 11 on the dice plus 6, 17.
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. It's 23.
All right, 23. That is a dead winter wolf. And it falls to the ground in the snow.
All right, and Horde Breaker. I'm gonna go the one to the left of it. Yep.
Cool.
What was that one? That one was the second one. Sorry. 13. 13 plus
I'll hit.
huh?
I'll hit.
Yep. 19.
Yep. There's a 13 DC, so you hit.
That's 5. 24.
24 damage. That is another dead winter wolf, just cleaning up after Erebir.
Okay, and the last one to the south of him. Yep, that one there. I'm gonna use my second attack on him
Go for it.
with overdraw.
Sure.
That would be a 12 plus 6, 18.
That will hit. Go and roll damage.
Okay. 26.
26 damage. That is significant. Well done. Is there anything else?
No.
All right. As the dust clears from a masterful fireball, a force of flaming explosion like none of you ever felt, and maybe you, Star and Ciel, sort of get like a brief shiver as you feel just the residual power of what took down a dragon once. And Ciela, you just look at the very damaged winter wolves and just start cleaning up. You take 2 down and severely damage the 3rd. So
And I'm gonna yell out, "You want more cocksuckers?"
Of course you do. Of course you do. If that's all, that'll bring us back around the shroud. You got 2 winter wolves of your own. What would you like to do with them?
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna keep swinging on them.
Go for it.
Let's see here. That is 16 plus 10. 26.
26 will certainly hit. Which one do you want?
Is there one that looks more damaged than the other one?
This one's pretty burnt up.
Okay, I'm gonna go after that one then.
All right, go for it.
Okay. All right. That is, yes, 14 points of piercing damage.
14 points of piercing damage. Excellent. You slash into it. It is bleeding heavily. It is very hurt. You want to go again?
Yeah, I'm just going to try and hit it one more time.
Go for it.
And then that is a 9 plus 10 to hit, so 19.
19 hits. Roll some damage.
That is 6 and 12. That is 5, 11, 12. 13 points of piercing damage.
This one falls dead as well. You just crack it and no longer walk.
And then I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to go after the other one.
Understood. Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, that is a nat 20.
I assume you're attacking recklessly?
Yes.
The rolls? Yeah, okay. Got it. Go for it.
All right, so that is, all right, let me add up that damage real quick because that's going to be quite a bit. Let's see here. And then, $29 points of piercing damage.
Direct crack, you just get your head right sort of behind the neck and cut you right in the middle where the spine is, and it is devastating.
And then that is my turn.
Oh, was that 2 attacks? I thought there was only 1 on your action stage.
Do I get another one?
Yeah, you get a full extra action to do with what you will.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, then I'm going to swing again. If it's not dead.
Yeah, go for it. And to be clear, that is like a full standard action. Cast a spell. Use your extra attack, whatever you want. Full
yeah. Cool. So 18 on the dice plus 10 to hit. So 28.
Yeah.
And that's 4 plus 6 is 10. So another 12 points of piercing damage.
Another 12 points. That is another dead winter wolf. Cleaning the fuck up. Well done. Anything else?
That is it.
All right, on the direwolf's turn. I'm going to surprise you here. The ones that are still alive. This one is going to just action dash, run for the fucking hills. That one is leaving. 0 interest in continuing. These ones who are on the outskirts waiting for opportunity will dash as well. This one's going to dash in this direction away from you guys because you're mean. Okay, they're all dead. The ones near Airview, I think, they don't care. They're just going to open up into a full dash away. You can take an opportunity attack if you want, Airview.
Sure.
There for that.
21.
21 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
Oh shit, a spiteful 7 off against his tail. You like chop off the end of his tail. He's like, "Arr!" As he runs off into the snowscape. And as the winter wolves run off into the snowscape, they immediately vanish into the snowstorm that's raging around you. And that is the combat.
Well, cool.
As you have completed this combat and you guys have the adrenaline flowing through you and you're, sparked up, that has consequences. Adrenaline flow, the need is flowing through your bodies extensively, and you feel deep hallucinations beginning to overcome you. Like for example, Ciela, probably look at the winter wolf, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get me a winter wolf pelt. Suddenly the wolves just sort of like become ice and sort of meld into the snow and start to like swirl around your feet. You're like, oh fuck. Here's what's gonna happen. You are all gonna wander around the winterscape, seeing visions. I'm gonna go to each of you, and I want to know what it is that you think you're seeing. I'm gonna roll dice, and we're gonna pick who's first and we're gonna create your hallucination.
I'm not gonna like this.
Actually, the individual who probably should be affected by this the least, Shroud. The hard thumping in your chest, something like you were feeling the sort of drunkenness and like the instability. Your HUD was going poisoning warning, but now you're like. Something about going into the rage instigated like heavy hallucination. Like these guys coming into hallucination and the battle kind of really brought it on. But you were like nothing. You were like, I'm a little drunk, but that's it. And then you hit the rage and suddenly the hallucinations hit you like a wall. Shroud. You wander through the tundra winterscape of the glaciers. The sunlight eventually goes out and you find yourself in darkness. What does Shroud see?
Oh. That's a good question. I don't know.
Feel free to there's no wrong answer here. It can be completely off in left field, goofy bullshit. It could be something very relevant. Yeah.
I feel like maybe like if we use it like we're out like in the tundra, right? Are there like is this like an accurate representation? Is it like forest?
No, this isn't perfectly accurate. So this is a glacier and soil to live. So there would be no trees, but these like ice,
Maybe something like that, but like very Alice in Wonderland. Like if I was like hallucinating, like they just seeing them more like kind of like grow or like come up around me, like very like like I said, like Alice in Wonderland, like that kind of like caterpillar hallucinogenic bullshit where they like come up around look like they're growing.
Okay, so we'll say in this moment, because I'm going to expand on your hallucination. So as you're suddenly wandering around the landscape and the hallucinations are hitting, out of the tundra you do see like these trees, very caterpillar-like, like little sapling trees for miles around you. Little saplings that immediately, like years and years and years of growth in seconds, just grow into like dead tundra trees. And then what you will see is that once they're fully formed, they suddenly find themselves like sheathed in metal. Just like metal in the ground and sort of like wraps itself around every branch of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
What next? What else is there? Or how do you react? It's whatever you want.
I feel like if that was the case, like they would definitely feel like on high alert. So very much just like weapon ready, shield ready, just like not really understanding like what it is that's happening. Just very much like on high alert.
I understood. And I'll say your sensors are detecting this as like a real threat. So
as like a threat, yeah.
Is acknowledging it. So you've got your shield out, you're looking around. So any of you who sees Shroud in this moment, like, it's just standing in like blank tundra with like nothing's wrong at all, and Shroud's just like on full like battle rage, or maybe like swings once or twice.
Yeah, I think like my eye sensors, because like when they rage, like their eyes go red. So I feel like it would be like that flashing like white to red to like white. You know what I mean? Like just very like not knowing how to like what like mode to like click into.
Like absolutely, like a little bit of a malfunction, sort of trying to figure out how to analyze the threat. Absolutely. Is there anything else, or is that just kind of what you're dealing with right now?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay, understood. So that's Shroud's hallucination. Wars middle. Star, you're up next. So Star, maybe you see Shroud doing this, but you're sort of floating around the tundra. What do you think Star's experiencing as these like heavy hallucinations hit? What do you think you see?
So first things first, I'm probably guessing after the fire puppies happened, he's probably been rotating over and over again. So he's seeing the sky and then seeing the ground, seeing his friends, and just keeps spinning. So basically what he's seeing is like white, blue, and he just keeps seeing like swirls of like white stars, but it's really actually like, it looks like shooting stars everywhere, but they're bursting in fire and everything. And he's just like, what the fudge?
Holy shit, that sounds like a fucking nightmare.
I'm sorry.
No, that's great, like in a good way.
So he's just like, help.
So you're swirling around, like there's the black sky that is sheathed in clouds and the white ground, and that black begins to turn to blue, and you start to see stars, and those stars almost seem to be shooting and following you as you experience the snow underneath. So you're like going like black, white, black, white, black, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white. Oh, stars! And then the stars start zipping around you, like you have shooting stars flowing around you. And as you're zipping around the air, like that's you're certain that you have like a cyclone of actual shooting stars like tornadoing around you as you are flipping through the air.
Note to self: must draw this later with an actual cat.
What do you think? How do you think Star's reacting, or is there any expansion in hallucination? What do you think?
He's probably thinking to himself like, I'm going to hurl if this keeps spinning. And also the part about he's like going
rounds for hurling, absolutely.
And then on top of it, he's also like, oh my god, I'm gonna catch on fire. The stars are supposed to be my friends. My name is Star.
Make me a con save to see if you do indeed hurl, because that is very intense to experience.
Con save's just one roll. Come on. Oh god. 4 + 4 is 8.
Yeah, you fully hurl. Anyone who's seen Star's like hurling, and like some of it's going down, but as they spin, it goes all over them. It's a vomit tornado, and it's horrible.
Oh, does it freeze before it hits the ground?
Well, we'll say that's what happens, Star. So as that's going, you're like, so before you hurl, all of those stars begin to sort of, you're like, oh no, the stars are supposed to be my friends, and the stars start lighting your clothes on fire. And you're like, ah! And then you sort of vomit, and then you think like rain is hitting you or something, or sand's hitting you, and you fully lose concentration and sort of, like into the snow. And you sort of rise up out of the snow, and you're like patting yourself off because you think you're on fire. Is there anything else you'd like to expand on? Or how do you feel?
No, I think he's just gonna be like rolling on the snow, trying to put out the stars, and then he's just throwing around in his puke.
Incredible is the word I'll use.
This is terrible.
Left. All right, Airbear's gonna feed in. So Ciela, you're next. You see whatever the fuck's going on, spinning and puking and rolling around on the ground. You see Shroud doing battle with Winter itself. What do you think Ciela begins to experience in hallucination, an intense hallucination?
Ciela sees the wolves, the dead wolves, get up and then stand upright and morph into the people who have died so far in this campaign.
Oh my
shit.
god.
That's fucked up.
That takes the fucking cake. They all stand up.
Well, fuck.
Both corpses sort of stand up, maybe even divide
That's
to
terrifying.
pieces. They almost, and then they sort of stand upright, almost werewolf-like, and let out like a winter wolf werewolf howl, and then they sort of deform, their bones crack as they become like de-werewolf versions of the fallen allies that you've had along the way. Maybe Terrence is included there. He may be back, but he did fall. You see him. You see Star's sister. You see
Moonfire, Rio.
Moonfrost.
Oh, fucking.
Oh, yes, Moonfrost. Sorry, yeah, Moonfrost, Rio. I can't remember all their names because there's so many of them.
This is bad.
And they float up and they grab at Ciela's legs and drag her down with them.
oh shit. They lunge at you and try and grab you, try and get away, but like as they take hold of you, they begin to like sink into the snowscape as if descending the
And they
howling.
pulled me with them into the snow.
And you start being pulled into the snow, and you're like, oh no! What happens? So I imagine like outside the hallucination, Ciela's just rolling around the ground going, ah, like she's falling maybe. Would you like to expand? How is she feeling? What is she doing? What else is she seeing?
She's thrashing around, trying to free herself from the grasp, and she's apologizing profusely and swearing profusely.
So you're just apologizing profusely, and as you descend, and like as they pull you through the snow, there's like a shattering as the ice breaks, and you and all of your past allies who have fallen and your current allies who have fallen just start falling through icy blackness endlessly, as if descending down to hell or descending into death. You and all your allies, alive or dead, begin to just descend and fall into the blackness forever. Your old allies sort of, as you look down, are sort of like beckoning you downward into blackness. Is there anything else?
I think that's pretty terrifying as it is.
That's fucking awful. Guys, what's wrong with you? Nobody's got anything happy? It's the trauma? Well, it's D&D, fair enough. Last but not least, Airveer, as the landscape sort of melts under the weight of your fire that you used to destroy a dragon, as your dance and your blade song comes to an end, and you see both Star and Ciela rolling around in the ground, thrashing in mortal fear and shrouded in battle with Winter. What is Airveer seeing? What do you think she's experiencing?
Nothing near as exciting, I don't think.
That's okay.
I think the flurries turn into little winter owls that I've been creating.
Yeah.
And so there's a whole bunch of winter owls just kind of flurrying about her.
Okay, absolutely. So you see your friends all thrashing around, you're like, oh no, what's going on? And then all of the winter flurries just turn into these beautiful little owls, and they begin to fly around you, and just sort of like maybe one lands on your shoulder and goes, "Oi, Airveer,
Oh shit.
how are you?" And it just starts speaking to you, and the other owls are flooding around. They start waving to you with their owl wings. What do you think Airveer is experiencing, or do you expand on the hallucination? What do you think's going on?
I think that's about it.
Okay, so Airveer's off to the side, just kind of like, oh, hey guys, just like kind of making friends with the winter flurries as the owls float around. the only person here who's having a good time. Everybody take inspiration. Those were all great. I loved all of them. At this point, in the spirit journey, I need a representative, a champion, if you will, of the party to roll me a d6 to see what the final event is.
Oh. So we all roll, or we just see who we're...
One person needs to roll me a d6.
I don't know if Star should be doing that.
All right, Aravir's on.
3.
3. All right. As I load your hallucination. Okay. You will continue your wanderings and your hallucinations. Star, you managed to put out the fire on you, and you stand up. Shroud, you're still doing battle with all the trees. Ciela, you suddenly like hit the ground hard. And you blink a couple of times, and you're standing you're standing in the tundra again. Aravir, your owls sort of fly away almost in fear, and you all feel the ground shake. Like earth rendering big, like larger than the mass of any dragon you've ever faced, any larger in size. And you see in the blackness of the frosty landscape, a massive humanoid figure begins to emerge from the tundra horizon.
Oh no.
You look up and you see, wandering across the glacier, a frost giant, but 5 times the size of any giant you've ever seen. It is beyond gargantuan. It is a colossal. This thing could probably sunder the entire glacier that you've been traveling across for the last couple of weeks with a single blow. It has massive mammoth-like tusks forming its helm. It is covered in sort of furs from the waist down, and it is mighty and strong in body, and has ice formed across its chest that is just simply formed across it like snow that has fallen dappled on your shoulder, but it's so big it doesn't even notice. Almost glacier-like ice that is formed across its shoulder. Glowing white eyes like winter, this thing emerges from the deep winterscape and regards all of you. As it is off in the distance, it sees all of you. Sorry?
Do we have time before it sees us?
Sure. Okay. Stealth check. Roll me stealth check, sure.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
6.
6. You like just dive into the snow.
Yeah.
And you look up again, and he's gone. And you're like, where is he? Suddenly he lands, having jumped through the air.
Oh my god.
He lands several hundred feet closer to you. Boom! Onto the glacier. The glacier under your feet cracks under the weight of his mass as he lands before you. Still a couple hundred feet up, but it feels very close given the colossal size of this creature. As he does so, he raises, as you hadn't noticed, but what created the major cracks was a giant axe made purely of ice. Pulls it up out of the glacier, creating more cracks around you, threatening to break the very land under your feet. And he throws it over his shoulder. As it hits his shoulder lightly, it makes a thunderous crack through the sky that rattles your bones. Everywhere the blade spins and touches, great splinters of ice begin to shred through the Arctic, erupting a deep and mighty chasm that opens black and bottomless in the abyss. As he closes on you, all of you just, in your, I can make you roll saving throws if you want, but, some maybe Shroud more than anybody saves for a couple times, but eventually you're all knocked off of your feet as the sheer size of this creature just waving around its massive icy fury stomps closer, creating great abysses of black crags in the glacier as he approaches. And as he does so, he approaches and says, "Hear me, small folk down below." He cracks his axe into the ground, another great chasm opens. He says, "You stand before me, Thrym, god of ice amongst giant kind. Behold winter's fury." And he spins around the axe in his around his head and say, "No, you have witnessed glory this day." And he bends low and he leaps into the air and disappears into the clouds above. And as he does so, you see from the sheer force of his jump, a single glint of light seems to shine from the edge of the axe, and it right between the middle of your group, a shard of glass-like ice that shines and shimmers like nothing else you've ever seen lands in the center of your group. It is quite lucky that it wasn't a couple feet to the left or right, or one of you might have found yourselves cut in half. But a small chunk of the axe of that massive entity lands right in the center of your party. It is clear blue ice. As the entity seems to have vanished with a mighty pounce into the clouds.
Let's take a look.
It's about 3 feet tall. It's certainly carryable.
All right, can I take it out of the ice?
Maybe an athletic check.
$17.
17. You sort of fiddle with it, and you manage to sort of jostle it left and right. It's sharp, and you cut your hand at one point for two slashing damage, but you're fine. And you manage to yank it out of the ice. It is translucent, pure blue, like sky glass ice that you remove from the ground, like nothing you've seen before.
I'll look at the others and say, I think we found what we're looking for.
What was his name again? Flynn?
He said his name was Thrym, Thrym, god of ice amongst giant kind. I will send you guys a picture in the chat of his awesome size and form. Come on, man, look at me here. Whatever.
Do we know if that was real or if it was a hallucination?
Nope.
Star's just gonna poke at the glass thing and be like, it has to be. He has to be real. Look, we just got this thing. We all saw it, right?
Yeah. Well, we all saw the owls too, right?
What owls? I saw stars bursting in flame.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
Never mind. So, indeed, in that moment, it does become apparent that though you've had all of your own hallucinations, whether this was a hallucination or not, it was a shared one. And you all experienced the same vision in the end.
Are there still like crags in the glacier?
At this very moment, yes.
Damn. He's badass.
Well, shit.
All right, what's next?
Serva.
Ciela's gonna attempt to find their way back, I guess.
Fair enough. You guys wander through the winterscape a little bit more. I can pin this! The pin's back. They fix it? Oh, maybe they fixed it. Sorry, I thought they deleted pins in Facebook, but they seem to be working in our chat, so that's...
Yay.
You guys begin to wander around. You don't know how long you've been out there, but eventually you do indeed find yourself returning to the mead hall of Oldeveld.
Boot.
Head
You guys
on
make
in.
your... as you wander through, like bearing this sky blue glass of ice, you wander, and people sort of like, outside it's mostly like ogres and hill giants who can't really appreciate much of anything other than food. But as you grow closer, like the giants sort of look at you in awe. You see the storm giant looks at all of you with, even he, in all of his glory, looks at you all with surprise and shock. And as you enter into the mead hall once more, notably, guys, alive after being out in the icy tundra for 4 hours without any winter protection. There's something special about that mead, I'll tell you. But you wander inside with this shard of glass, and what do you do?
I take a couple steps in, look up at him, and hold up the shard.
Hold up the shard. He sort of looks over and like sees all of you, and there's an initial shock, perhaps surprise that you're even alive. And then you indeed approach Ciela with this shard and sort of bend the knee, and he looks at it like agape, like with disbelief. And he'll look to you, Erebir, and he'll say, Ice Rend. Well, comprehend languages?
Yeah.
He'll say, Ice Render. Where did you find this?
We were graced with the presence of Throne, your ice god.
The giants begin to like gasp in awe. They speak, bring the Lord of Ice, God, and immediately there's like a shock and awe. Do you detail the stories of your hallucinations? Cool.
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
It wasn't a hallucination. I tell it like it was real. Like
Yeah.
it was 100% actually happened.
Yeah, absolutely. It was real. It was. You tell the story. Do you want to roll a performance check on that? See how much of zest you put into it?
Oh boy. Sure.
Okay, cool. You're no longer at disadvantage. The meat is one.
25.
25.
Natural
You
18.
Natural 18. You tell the story almost as good as I did. And but you tell the story with zest, and you speak of it as if the events were very real. You with humility, but still force of presence that you have been recognized and blessed by Thrym himself, and that you are worthy of such respect. And the giants in the room are in shock at these revelations. And they speak at length as your story comes to an end, but it is Brunvild who scans. Have a moment. Just lovely thing we have here. And he says, you may be small folk, but if Thrym blesses you with his presence, and he'll take the shard from you and raise it to the giants, and says, and recovered for yourself from the very acts of Thrym himself, casting upon you the blessing deserving of warriors of any frost giant hall. I name you all worthy to stand amongst giant kind. You will have our alliance, and you will have names of giants as well. We will know of you and call you as such. He is going to give you all giant names. Erebir, you already have a giant name. You are Iskar the Ice Render. But all of you need some names. So we're going to get to work here. Give me a second, because this is something I'm kind of coming up on the spot. I had a minute to think about Erevir's, but I gotta work on you guys right now. Let's start with you, Ciela. He will look at you and say, you are the one who forms glass upon bow, right? Yes?
Yes.
And you ride fleet upon the back of your own drake, is that not so?
I do.
Then I name you Dragabo.
What was that?
Dragon. Will name you Dragabo. Which means dragon bow.
Can you type it out?
Dragebue.
Yeah, fine.
There, just a little bit out. Like we can't hear you. That's why we're having troubles.
No problem. He says, I shall name you, I'm going to change it a little bit, Drajibu. That shall be your name, which means dragon bow.
Dragon love?
Dragon bow.
Dragon bow. Okay.
This note. Close it up. Ah, don't be sorry. Just a second, I might try and find a better translation for that. Might get better. Oh, okay, that's fine. No, that's the same. One other will try.
Drakbåge.
Black Polka. I'll let you choose. Do you want that one or do you want Drakbage?
I like that one.
All right, and that's yours. So I'll set that up for you.
Okay.
Drakbåge.
Okay, whatever. That's what we're gonna call it. So that's what that means. Dragon bow. It will be your giant name. We will move to the next. Star Shroud. You want your giant name? What's your giant name?
Go with Shroud next.
Shroud next. Because you who never speaks, you reek of death. And so I shall name you Tristador. Silent.
Sweet.
Post fast spelling. I'll check the other language because there's a couple of languages that are sort of giant, and we'll see if there's a cool one.
Stille du.
Okay, I'll post you a couple, and you can decide which one you want. So there's this one. There's yeah, so those are the two. Would you like to be Tristadod or Stilidod?
I think the first one.
All right, you will be Tristadod, Silent Death. And lastly, Star.
Start popping up and down in his spot.
He sort of looks at you. He doesn't know much about you.
He's small. He's stupid. He's a cat.
A lot of knives.
He's got knives.
He will look at you, and he will sort of stroke his beard, and he will say, "Your fur is black, like that which we do not see here in the north, and you have the blood of a beast within you, feline. To us you shall be known as the Black Beast, Svart Biest."
Yeah. I don't know how to spell that.
Don't worry, I shall do it for you. That is one language interpretation of the giant language. There's also Sort Adir.
I think Svat Vist is still better.
Okay. Again, I'm going to see about the last option just in case it comes up with something fucking sweet. And then there's Ojur.
Sodor? I still like Spot Beast because it has like Beast in it already, so I can be like, yeah, I'm Spot Beast. Yeah, I can't say.
Then Svartbeast will be your giant name, which means Black Beast.
Yeah.
And we will get one for Terrence. When he comes to us next session, we'll sort of rewind the clock and let him have his name. But those shall be your giant names while you are with Giant Kind, and you will be recognized as such going forward. With that, Legalthus will look at the chieftain and will say, "As my small folk companion finally proven their worth, will you help me with my castle?" And Brunvild will say, "Yes, you will have Giant Kind's not only alliance with the dragons, though I still detest your methods. I will ally with these here who have proven themselves of use. You will have the alliance of giants, and you will have the aid of us to get your castle back in the air." And to just tell you, the giants can provide everything you need. They can undig your castle. Legalthus can steer the castle. Legalthus or the Storm Giant can restore the levitation runes, and Giant Kind can also man the castle to protect it. So you have gained alliance with the giants at this point and may return to Waterdeep successful. You've also gained alliance with the dwarves of Macaws, and
The Yeti.
go find those Yetis and tell them that your side of it. Oh, you also got to tell them that the orcs have an egg.
Yeah.
We never told them that.
Not yet. We haven't told them the rumor that we heard about.
Return to us when you wish for your castle to be unveiled of its ice.
Ciela just kind of waits and says to them, "I guess we should still tell them."
Yeah, we should tell them because those orcs are bad.
Yeah, and Ciela will look at the main guy whose name I already forget.
His name is Brunvild.
Grunder?
Brunvild.
Okay. And she will say, before we bunk down for the night, we heard of...
Does yes, black bag.
We heard a rumor when we were out on the plains meeting people that the orcs at the large encampment have acquired a certain kind of egg.
An egg.
A giant bug egg. And again, I forget the name of those things.
You speak of the Remerez eggs.
Yes.
Make a deception check.
It's a rumor, but it's... I thought I'd let you know.
Make a deception check.
$17.
Says, if this is true, the orcs will know our ire. And he'll look across the room to a frost giant you don't recognize, and he'll say, speak to him in giant, and say, "Go then, see to these rumors, scour their camp, and find the evidence that Drakbag proposes the rumor." And the giant will nod, and he'll nod to another one, and the two of them will set off across the landscape to go the Broken Tusk tribe and see if they can't uncover such an egg.
Right.
Okay.
And
So, last thing is, you guys can all get a long rest at this point.
yes.
Also, a long rest. I am going to sort of slightly explain things because next session will require a certain level of prep from me, which means I need to confirm some things with you guys. I expect the next morning you want to head to the Yetis and check in with them.
Mm-hmm.
travel across the landscape. You find an abandoned tent on the way there. You see a tent, no inhabitants, no owners, no tracks even, an old abandoned sort of wind-swept tent.
Okay.
Keep a look at
Sure, make me an investigation check.
it. 10.
10. Let's see. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. You look inside and you don't see any supplies. The interior isn't quite as windswept or snow-covered as the outside. It's probably been abandoned for maybe a day. There's no sign of the owner, and the tracks are gone because of the excessive snow.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. You guys want to proceed?
Mhm.
Hey, look at that! You made it! You guys get to the Yeti encampment, where you find Alec, and he says, "Greetings, everyone! Welcome, welcome! Please come in, come in. Good to see you all. I don't recognize this one." He looks at you, Erevier, and says, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Archmage Alec. I am a wizarding individual who has great interest in Yeti's socialization. And I made a promise to your friends some aid with your castle issue. Speaking of which, how fares that?"
We are trying to pull a fast one on them.
You planted the egg?
We planted what looks exactly like an egg.
Oh, I see, I see. Give me but a moment. And he will take a moment, aka an hour, and he'll disappear into his hut. Sweet. And he'll return and be like, "You've done it! I was not aware that you were capable of such a deception, but I contacted the other planes, and it seems that the giants did indeed punish the orcs for their treachery. It seems they have been quite scorned here on the glacier. Quite well done. Well, a bargain's a bargain. I'd be more than happy to provide you the aid of the Yetis, as well as undisciplined as they are. They can certainly provide some advantages."
Well,
Hey.
about that,
Yes.
the giants said they can do the whole thing now.
Well, okay.
Still like you're helping the future though.
Very well. So this is the sort of important part here, is that you guys are going to pick your allied forces. Let's see here. I'm just trying to figure out if you can take all of them with you, or if you have to pick one faction. This is a silly module. Very absolutely necessary. Customers.
Let's take them all.
I'm trying to figure out if that's entirely. I think it's possible. None of those factions are conflicting. Okay. I think that's that then. You guys have acquired your allies. I'm going to take a extra glance. I'm not going to make you all sit here while I do like extensive reading, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing in there that says that you can't take all three factions and have them aid you in your departure. So you could bring the dwarves, the yetis, and the giants aboard Skyreach Castle to all help and aid. I'm pretty sure. I'll message you guys in the chat if I've fucked up. But these modules are annoying. But with that, you've acquired the alliance of Alec and the Yetis, the dwarves of Macaws, and the giants of the Mykonos Glacier. And you have more than enough allies and resources to have Skyreach Castle repair. Regardless of how many allies you have, it will take. This isn't going to be fixed overnight. This might be over the course of a week or so, more. But you have done it. So all there is to say is that, other than going from place to place and saying like, okay, let's get the ball rolling, is there anything else you guys would like to do on the Mykonos Glacier, or would you like to get repairs underway? Get the hell out of here and go report your success to Brook Council Waterdeep.
Repairs.
Repairs.
Yep, definitely repairs.
Always all around. Okay, so I will expedite that then and say, you tell the Yetis where to go, and Alec will start getting them all ready. That was a day's travel. You travel to Macaws, which is about a day and a half of travel. You can tell the dwarves to go to Skyreach Castle. And then you... Sorry, 2 days to Macaws, and then 1 day to Oldeveld, and then another day to Skyreach Castle. So you guys will have to kind of do the rounds and tell everybody, like, let's get the ball rolling. But that's fine. And we'll just fast track that. And with that, we will call an end to the session as you have concreted your alliance, repairs are underway, and we will see how well that goes next session.
Uh-oh.
Well done, everybody. Well done.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Man, I've got a calendar to write. That was a mental game.
See, all the streams are going to be haunted by her hallucination for a little while.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
But like immaculate. Very like fucking awesome.
Dark, and Star like anteed up to go darker, and then you doubled down, and then Aria's like, I'm not playing that game. Just was like,
I love that. Snow owls.
She has like this little Disney dream of the owls floating around her.
She's just become Snow White.
let's do laundry for you. Okay.
God damn it. All
I just-
stories gonna...
I kept thinking about like Vax and Keyleth when they were in the Feywild, and like all that shit is hilarious.
Yep,
Oh,
that is
God.
funny.
Pretty much, we're back to by the Feywild, and it's like, I like the Legends of Vox Machina, where like Vex and Keyleth have like the crazy hallucinations.
Yeah, and they like see what like Trinket talk.
Yeah, I think it's that's
I do remember that. Oh my
Hilarious.
god. Good night, everyone.
Hey guys.
Good night. Thank you.